if you have not, about said colorful energy tornado.
All
That
right.
is right now because Coeli doesn't know it.
Yeah.
Welcome and Happy New Year to everyone out there. Kicking off 2021 with a actual stream. Yay!
Good job.
Hopefully, this
everyone.
is a portent
New
of things
Year,
to come.
New Year D&D. Let's go.
You did not change the name of the game.
That is correct, and it's too late now, so we're just going to go with it. What can I say? Obviously, I wasn't preparing for this going in. All right. But for anyone out there, welcome. Sorry if the information is misleading. You'll catch on.
What does the actual stream say right now? Were you streaming a different game?
Rob beats
Manhunt.
Anthony, Raksha Manhunt.
Yeah, it was the
Oh.
one shot from Saturday.
By the
Didn't choose
way,
name.
if anyone is watching, is the VODs up? I don't know how your channel works.
they should-
It
they
is.
should see it.
That was actually bite-sized for these games and really fun. You should go watch it. I had the most. Okay, I'm gonna censor myself, but I'm gonna finish that sentence. Then we can take the piss out of me for what I say. I had the most best fun. That was literally what I was gonna say.
But so in kicking off the
It
actual
was the
correct
most
adventure,
funnest stream ever.
It was great.
last time you guys had made your way to. Oh no, I'm gonna forget the name of my own
The
city.
Isle of Diamond. Oh no.
Yeah, but I forgot the name of my own city. Kareth.
Action round? Sure.
Kareth.
Sorry, I'll share the wrong map with you in a moment. Don't worry. It's
You guys had made your way to Kareth, where you found the city in a very organizing hubbub of militaristic action. As you made your way through the town, you were able to learn of the military mobilizing west for some endeavor that was not made clear to you. You also were able to glean from one of the innkeepers that Kuvrik the Conqueror had not been seen out of his fortress in recent years. Upon deciding to press onward with your task of reaching the Isle of Diamonds, you managed to purchase a ship from a disgruntled captain who wished not to be part of the military action. Whereupon, under the supposedly expert guidance of First Mate Shakma, you guys did some donuts in the ocean for a protracted amount of time, before finally reaching the Isle. And despite Shakma's best efforts, people could not man or direct the ship well enough against the ensuing elemental forces against it, and the ship was dashed to the rocks, forcing you all to quickly board the dinghy lifeboat you had dragged along before making your way to shore, where you were greeted with the rather chaotic landscape that seems to now be engulfing the Isle of Diamonds, including a very large, visible cyclone of magical energy seeming to be located at the center of the island.
quick question. Thanks for the recap, because that has put me. I've remembered everything now. I'm put right back up to speed. Do you remember that chat we had during the week about the book that I bought? That because
Yes.
I'm dumb, I forgot to mention. Would there have been time before all the shit kicked off that I would have been able to share what I learned with the group?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, that's why I said I was amazed you hadn't done it, and then you were like, well, yeah, I was an idiot. I should have done it. I would
It's
have done
because
it.
I would have done it. It's again, my characters all have really high intelligence scores. The person playing them has an intelligence score of 4. Okay, so but
So
an attractiveness score of 23.
So
So
during these events, during the 3 days at sea, this was shared with you.
Okay, so I'm not going to roleplay it. So in the book that I got, and people should make notes on this because some of this might be important.
Put this underneath a brief study
The
of
book is
conflicts.
apparently mostly dry, boring stuff about the swords, but it does mention that the blades are wielded by, and Andrew told me to put this in like emphasis, chosen champions. who apparently, as in like it's like the like Excalibur type deal where one person can draw it and use it, etc. Like King Arthur. The swords are described as embodiments of the elements they represent. So, like the light sword being the like a blade of light, and the dark one being, like made of shadow or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't write that down, but I seem to remember you telling me that. And the people holding them, though, are not reflections of the swords. That you don't have to be the most paladin-y paladin to hold the light one, or an evil backstabbing prick to hold the shadow one. And we have recollections of two people that once held them, who were an elf and a human, and they seemed quite normal looking. The descriptions of the two heroes focus mostly on what they did, not what they looked like, so it doesn't seem that important. The people, the human and the elf that appear, just suddenly seem to arrive. There's no build-up, there is no saga, they're not Odysseus, etc. They just happened in history, and then they also seemed to disappear just as quickly with no real record. And a human held the Sword of Light, and an elf held the Sword of Darkness, and that's everything I gleaned from the book.
All right.
Okay, and then back to real time.
Yes, okay, thank you. Just to avoid what we did with my other game, where I had 6 weeks where I forgot to tell them the important thing.
What was the name of the book?
The Lord of the Rings, I think they called it. I'm joking, I don't know.
The Lords of the Swords?
The
Yeah.
You told me
history,
to take notes.
the history of the War of the Ancients.
The Baron of the Blades.
That would have been a better title, but he was not a
The
good author.
Führer of the Swords.
It was by J.A.R. Trollkeen.
The Lord of the Lacerations.
Yes.
Sorry, Andrew, what was that again? The history of what now?
Of the War of the Ancients.
Lots of genitives in there. Lots of genitives.
Yep. Told you, it's a dry history book.
They
Fine,
titled
I
it
have
with an
my-
alliteration.
Which I will have read and taken as literally as possible. Everything in it I would have just believed it as exact truth.
So, what you guys gonna do?
So
Are we
what-
close enough?
So
Go ahead.
we're washing up on the beach as we speak.
You guys made your way to the beach. You were able to
Okay.
steer the boat to shore, and it washed up. You do not believe you will have much luck getting it back into the water. So
Is the
Adam,
tornado
Jim?
thing still going?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna fly up and investigate it.
Okay, it's rather far away.
What?
Go ahead.
I'll do like
go ahead.
a short lap around, not leaving the group like too far behind me, but trying to get a little bit closer to see what I can see.
Okay. Make a perception check.
First one of the night. This will set the page.
No,
Uh-oh.
that first roll is a nat 1.
Oh,
As soon as you said this roll was going to set the evening, I knew that's
Yeah.
what it was going to be.
Yeah, Abby,
Oh,
that's not an Arcana check. You're supposed to be able to do the other ones.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I mean, if it's a magical tornado, then a perception check is basically just like a low key Arcana check. So,
It's an Arcana check with extra steps.
so let me guess before you say anything, DM. The tornado comes towards us and kills the party.
Incorrect.
Can I guess? Does it come resurrect Forvoth and then kill him again? Yes, I'm still mentioning this.
It just eats 4 of us out. Some guys like, ah!
Oh,
So, as you fly up to try and get a better look, you find the winds are really just kind of buffeting you around, and you're having a really hard time actually making any progress or being able to see clearly amongst the kind of roiling energies that are at work on the island. And so you don't really notice that much as you try and look around. You actually feel like your visibility might even be worse in the air than it was in the ground.
Lots of dust flying around,
Can
I'm
I
sure.
can I like see if I can like make an Arcana check or something to like see if I can tell anything about the magical energy, like the way that the weave is
Before
like
you do
disturbed
that-
on the island or whatever.
I think Shockma wants to share something before you.
Before
okay.
you do that, Shogma's going to walk over to Prima and what is
Fern.
Fern?
Lexi,
Fern.
Sonia.
Fern. Yep. Prima and Fern. So this is obviously a magical tornado, right?
It would seem to be the case.
That's what it looks to me.
What does it mean when the magical tornado has lightning going off? I point out the two lines of magical energy to the east and the west, as it was explained to me.
Okay. With people actually following your specific directions of trying to spot it out, you two can see that there seems to be these distinct lines of. It almost looks like light that seem to exit the tornado and go to points to the east and west of you.
Do I have any idea what, or can I form a hypothesis of what that could mean, or is
I
that
mean,
just an
you're more than
anomaly?
welcome to form a hypothesis.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
see, even Sam's struggling with this.
Now might be a good time for an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'm going to make an Arcana check if I'm allowed, if that would help.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew's Christmas present. Let's see if you dicked me. That is a 17 on the die. So these are still holding true to being power dice. 17 plus 5, 22.
22. So you believe that there is probably some sort of magical connection, as though those beams of light, as they were, do not appear in any way natural.
Do we
Okay.
see where the east and west end points? Can we see far enough to see if there's any specific directional reason?
You do not see where it actually arrives to. It kind of disappears off in the horizon on each side.
Do they appear to be lightning or shafts of light or like
It- it-
constructs?
It is like solid beams of light
Okay.
that
So-
kind of arc.
Okay.
They kind of
Do they
arc
have?
out and
Do
disappear.
they have a noticeable end? Okay, they disappear. Okay.
Well,
So
like,
it
this is
looks
because you
like
can't
they
see
end
where
on
they
the
go to.
island.
Okay.
It does not appear that they would go beyond. Like
Okay.
the destination points do seem kind of like northeast, northwest of your location, since you guys have slammed into the southern part of the island.
So,
So theoretically,
upon,
we could go check them out.
yeah, upon noticing that, then you hear maybe for like 20 seconds of like cogs turning, and then I look at Shockmore and just say, lightning appears to be an incorrect judgment. These light shafts seem to be artificial in nature and not elemental.
Well, obviously, it's a magical tornado.
But magic harnesses the elements. These do not appear to be lightning, they appear to be merely light. They also could have an end point that I can't divine from here that might be worth investigating.
So what? We just follow it to the pot of gold?
I mean,
I'm
it's not
unfamiliar
likely it's a
with
pot of
this.
gold, but
I'm unfamiliar with why there would be
Sorry.
a pot of gold at the end of a shaft of light. Surely they would keep those in dwarven fortresses.
Sorry, what was that, Alexi?
do not worry about it.
Do we see any forms of life, any animals scattering away from the tornado, anything, any other activity that is other creatures freaking out?
Make a reception check.
$19.
19. So you don't see any particular life forms. The area around you seems pretty devoid of any living things, but you are able to notice the strong winds that don't seem to operate in a way that you would consider normal as a druid. They just seem to kind of will gust one direction, will suddenly change direction, will go still. There's an immense amount of heat in the air, and the ground beneath your feet seems to be a constant, very low shudder. Like not enough to interrupt your step, but it's like being in a car that's on, where you can kind of feel like that hum in the ground.
Okay.
Are there any diamonds around?
You do not see anything that you would classify as a diamond from your current position.
Isn't this supposed to be the Isle of Diamonds? Where's the treasure at?
I believe the Isle of Diamonds name was merely colloquial, and the diamonds in question were just crystalline structures.
I look around for crystalline structures.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Okay. You see a bunch of rocky protrusions, but nothing that seems to be very crystalline. Most of it just seems to be rather dark rock, as well as some of the sand sediment that made up the landing where you arrived.
Well, I'm not seeing any crystalline structures around here.
Well,
The
as I
island-
recall, there was a large geological event that happened not so long ago. Depending on the structure of the crystals, that may have broken them down.
Alexi's correct. Also, if the crystals were magical, perhaps they resonated with each other and caused the anomaly we're looking at currently.
It does seem most likely that if there are still diamonds here on the Island of Diamonds, they're at the ends of one of those beams of light.
So we go towards the beams of light and the shinies.
I
I say we
believe
investigate.
I agree with this course of action. Otherwise, it's simply walking back to town through the sea, which maybe only I'm capable of doing, or walking into a tornado, which feels ill-advised.
To the end of
I
a
want
beam of
Coeli
light.
to hover and go, ha, walking.
So, are you going to head east or west?
Does one appear to be nearer than the other? Or are we just like at the southernmost tip of the Isle of Diamonds and they appear to be equidistant?
Does
Dice.
one appear closer? I need to try and find my map. Where's my map?
Sam, you should definitely share the map with him.
Yeah, I'll send you a map. It won't be anyone that's useful, but I've got one.
So I would say the eastern one appears closer.
I figured so.
Sounds as good as any to me.
To the
Nice.
eastern lighthouse.
All right. Who's taking the lead?
I will unless anyone instructs me otherwise, because I'm used to leading the donkeys.
Yeah, well, as we've covered, if Shockmaw starts leading people, apparently we're going to be going in circles for days.
You don't want me doing it though, because I actually have a -1 to the wisdom score, so I'll do it unless someone tells me not to, but I feel like I'm a bad choice.
Coeli's gonna like hover a little bit in the center.
Well, I am not particularly good at land travel.
But I can see the thing, so I'm gonna
If
lead
you're-
anyway.
Do you want to just hug the coast and walk that way?
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. At least I get to keep the sea in view.
Okay.
That's
If
the general direction I'm walking.
if Unit 32 is taking the lead, Sam, can I get you to roll a d6, please?
That's the one.
We all take
Boy.
1 damage.
So, as you're all making your journey, who has a really high passive perception? Fern, I'm betting?
I have a +5
Here.
perception.
Okay. So, Fern, as you're making your progress, you see kind of up ahead and to the north of you, headed your way, you can see that the wind seems to be picking up very quickly to the point that it is actually lifting bits of rock off of the ground as it is moving in your direction with very considerable speed.
I kind of stop, and am I next to because I probably will ask Koali of do you see anything in the air if she's hovering, and make her aware of it as well, that I am seeing a disturbing pattern in the wind.
Okay.
Do I see anything from the air with that, or do I have anything
you
different?
You can see that the wind is picking up. You can tell that these are, while it seems unnatural for it to be localized as it is and moving, it is very clearly very high-speed winds that are likely to be dangerous.
Imagine I'm probably, like, if I get into it too much, I'm having trouble sort of staying steady.
Yes.
Is it moving towards us?
It is.
Would I notice this, or am I actually blind?
Yeah, as I was saying, are you
Yeah.
just asking Coeli, or are you sharing this with the rest of us as well?
I'm sharing it with the rest of us, but I focused on asking a question directly to Koali.
Okay.
More of a warning for everyone else, though.
In
I'm
which
gonna look
case,
around
I'm gonna
for
cast
shelter.
Mage Armor. I'm going to cast Mage Armor now.
Okay.
Because. So that's that done.
But yeah,
Okay.
I will assist Jogma in looking for shelter of some sort.
Okay. Make an investigation check. I get so you can do it with advantage since you're being.
As I was saying, with advantage for the assistance, or is that just lowering the DC?
No, you can take advantage for the assist.
All right, there's a 16.
16. Okay. You guys are able to find what seems to be a kind of a alcove of rock that you believe will protect you for the most part from the storm. You guys rush in right as it hits. As all of you duck inside, you can hear the whoosh of the roaring winds as you see bits of rock zipping by, and even some of them fire into the alcove, bouncing off of the rock with basically deadly velocity. This keeps up for about 3 hours.
Jesus. Glad we didn't get caught out in that.
Well, I'll take a short rest.
Yeah, you are welcome to take short
Yeah.
rest today if you would like.
I have nothing to recover, I don't think.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
ping that.
I don't get spell slots back for short resting, do I?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm still gonna click it just to be sure that I didn't miss anything last time.
Yep.
But eventually you hear the wind die down and it passes on. You can see deposited out and around where you are, there's a good several inches worth of gravel and dust deposited along the ground.
Any diamonds? Or
Make
crystalline structures?
Make an investigation check.
And while he's rolling that, is our light column still visible
Yes.
in the direction we were headed? Okay.
That's a 7.
7. You don't find anything that even vaguely resembles something that.
I'm glad I'm wasting these crap rolls on things that we don't need it on.
Oi, Shockmore, come, quit looking for the diamonds in this debris, and so we will get back on the path.
Just wondering, I still have the map with the X's on it. Where on the island is the X?
I mean, I shared it with you.
Yeah.
You did
Like
share
dead
it with
center.
Yeah, I believe it's just
It's
showing
basically
the
dead
island.
center. Yes.
me. I
Also-
can't find the map personally, so.
Okay, right hand
Yeah.
side of roll 20, the journal.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I'm looking in the wrong spot. I'm looking in the Discord.
Yeah, the X is dead center of the island.
During that time that we just had, I will spend a sorcery point to get his spell slot back. I think, just so you know, that's what I did.
You spent a spell slot?
I
Mage
cast
armor.
Mage Armor,
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
which will be up for 8 hours, so it's half of its duration done. The second I see something that looks deadly, I immediately cast Defensive Systems. I knew it was a bad thing to do, but that's what I do, so here we go.
I mean, it would have been much worse if you'd been caught out in it.
Yeah.
All right. And just to remind you all, you do also have Sonia with you, in case you all forgot about her as well.
Oh,
She,
I did actually forget that she was with us.
she
How
is
could
also
you,
with you.
Welly? How could you?
You forgot about Sonia. How
Well,
she
isn't
about
she
that?
supposed to be your boo? Like,
Apparently, it's over between them. That's all it took. A week
That
break,
story,
it's all over.
that story's not going to wash very well at the wedding. Jeez.
Yeah.
Remember that time on the island when I forgot you existed?
Yeah.
Now I get to follow her around the island being like, Sonia, I'm sorry! All episodes, what we're doing.
All right.
All right. As you continue the trek, you notice the ground continues to kind of vary between ravines where clearly the rock ground has split apart. You can even see some rivulets of molten lava that you have to cross over on the ground. You find that the journey is rather tiresome, even though you're only traveling about 5, 6, 7 miles. It feels like quite the ordeal. As you crest the nearest rise, you see before you a open pool of lava with some scattered rocks upon it. You can see now very clearly the beam of light as it is descending, and as you've been traveling, you've been seeing it kind of getting larger and larger in your view. You can now see where it touches down. There's actually a large ring hovering in the air that this beam seems to be intersecting with. Standing in front of the large ring, you see a creature that appears to be made entirely of fire.
fuck.
Well, this is going to be fun. I wonder if it talks or if I'm casting mostly ice spells this fight.
Can I identify it?
Make an Arcana check.
That sounds like I don't know. Can you?
That's a 9, because I don't really Arcana much.
Okay, you do know that it is no natural creature, nor is it a person.
Alright. About how far away from us is it?
About 50, 60 feet.
Alright. Just for confirmation's sake, I will use my Divine Sense to sense anything affected by the hollow spell, or note the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
You do not detect any celestials, fiends, or undead.
Okay.
Is there any object in the light ring?
There does not appear to be any object that you can see. The area inside the ring appears to be kind of like a shimmer over it. And every now and then you actually see some of the fiery creature kind of get pulled back into the ring.
How far away is the ring from us currently?
The ring is about between 60 and 70 feet from you.
I'm going to attempt to chuck a rock into the ring.
Okay. You can throw a rock 70 feet? Anyway.
I will.
Strength rogue.
True. If Shockmaw shares this plan with me, I can fly over and try and drop the rock into it.
This is literally one of those. I'm assuming that's an athletics.
Yep.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Good shot put.
+7, let's go. 19.
Okay.
I can math, it's 18.
Shockmaw winds up, does his best quarterback impression, and just chucks that rock. You watch as it sails past the fire creature, into the ring, and disappears.
Like, nothing happens though, it just hits it and disappears?
Yeah, it just
Okay.
It
It doesn't seem like it comes out the other side or nothing?
does not appear to come out the other side. You do not
Okay.
hear it hit the ground, though it's hard to hear over the sounds of lava and wind, but
Does the fire creature react?
not really.
How far away is the fire creature from me?
About 50 or 60 feet.
Okay, I missed that before because you said it, and I was like, man, I wish I'd paid attention.
Oh, so he's
to that
like 10
detail,
feet from
because
us?
I don't have it. So this unit would like permission from the group to attempt a plan to
In
devise.
fact, to help you out with what it looks like,
Sounds like we've got a map.
Ah, beautiful.
We've got a fight here, boys, but I'm going to try really hard not to. So he's got 100 HP and is immune to fire spells. Guess what all my best stuff is, boys?
Support magic, right?
that
Yeah.
sounds like
Yeah.
metagaming.
I'm just saying, I'm mostly fire magic, so he's going to have
Yeah.
loads of fun with me.
Even if he's not immune to fire magic, it's generally considered a bad idea to toss fire at something
He's
made of fire.
100% immune to fire magic. All of the fire creatures in this game are.
If something is made of X, adding
Yeah.
X to that thing is
Yeah.
rarely good.
I'm just going to pour gasoline on him and see what happens. There's no way it goes wrong.
See if he'll burn himself out? Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
I'm just going to stop, drop, and roll in front of him and see if he accepts that is me basically asserting dominance.
You need to convince him to stop, drop, and roll with you.
This unit
Excuse me,
would
sir.
like
When you're on
permission
fire.
from the group to execute a plan to determine the hostility of said creature. If I create a minor illusion of a humanoid in front of him and the creature goes to attack it, we know it is not to be approached.
It's
Any
so clear to find
objections?
That sounds plan.
Seems like a
Very
good
good.
plan to me.
So I think of humanoids that I could copy well, and all I can think of is the proprietor of the Mermaid's Rest. So I want to summon as good a copy of him as I can, having him appear in front. I can cast it 30 feet away from me, so it's like it's going to be 10, 20 feet. I'll walk 10 feet up and then cast it 10 feet away from the monster, and I will have him performing the action of telling me to tell everyone about the Mermaid's Rest.
Okay. So, for reference, you're trying to make it appear
Like here.
Hold on, wrong place.
In the loft.
Like there?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's moving. It's telling him to tell everyone about the mermaid's rest repeatedly.
Okay. When it appears, you watch the creature takes one step forward and kind of swings its arms out and then takes a step back.
I dispel
Swing-
the illusion.
Swings its arm out, as in like trying to hit it. Swings its arm out.
Yeah, like you see it step forward, kind of reach like it's lunging, and then it goes backwards a step.
Does it ever reach the illusion?
It does not. It stopped.
See?
Its arms were about 5 feet away.
And it felt like it was still trying to, and it was held back, or it gave up because it realized it wasn't real.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
How well can you read the emotions of a non-humanoid creature?
Well, given that emotions are a thing I think I was programmed with once, we'll see. That is a 16.
Ooh.
16. It did look like it wanted to attack your form and was unable to.
Okay. I'll tell everyone that then. This unit believes the anomalous fire creature in front of us was attempting to attack the illusion, but was prevented by means magical or physical from doing so. This means that it has, in layman's terms, a maximum range of movement of roughly 5 to 10 feet. Perhaps this could be exploited.
Can you do the same thing behind the ring? Like say
Yes, and I will do that. Same, but this time I'm going to make a copy of Shockmore asking me that question.
So now you're going to make it back over here.
here? Yeah, like here.
Yep.
So where are you actually going to go to do this?
I will go here. I need to be 30 feet away, so...
That is more than 30 feet.
Oh god. Okay, well I'm going to have to go, like, here. How safe is
I
this
was gonna say
ground?
like 30 feet. You'd have to be within range for
Well,
him.
he couldn't get from there, so if I go, like, here...
That's 40 feet.
God damn it. Okay, how about here? There's 30.
That's
That was
30 right
safe.
there.
Right, I'm going to make sure this is safe. Firstly, Andrew, I'm casting it here.
Okay. So you're not casting it behind the ring?
Well, no, I'm going to cast it here first, so when he comes and smashes it,
I
know it's not gonna
believe
smash
it
me.
needs line of sight.
Can I not see this?
You can't see through the ring.
No.
I thought you said the ring was up in the
Look where
air.
the ping is. Look where the ping is.
The ring is like, imagine like a Stargate.
Yeah.
It's like a big circle.
Oh, gotcha. It's a vertical ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was thinking horizontal ring that was off the ground.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what I
Okay.
had.
I'm
I
going to
had,
cast it
you know,
here. Yeah, I also had
that.
it the other way around.
not that.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
apologies.
going to
Yes,
cast it here.
It is like a Stargate. It is upright.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to stand here and cast it here next to the ring.
Okay. In walking down there, how quickly are you walking?
I would be, I mean, it's pretty much so she would be walking at a walking pace. There is no immediate danger. I would not run.
Okay, please make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Well, I'm really good at those, so I'm dead. It's a 16.
Okay. As you're walking, some of the rocks kind of slip from underneath you, but you do not actually impact any molten rock along your journey.
Okay, cool. I'm going to try my best not to even lose my composure. I want to put one foot in front of the other as I go.
It's a good thing you haven't employed the tactical heals.
No, I mean, this is not a socializing moment.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that's why you passed that check, because
Exactly.
you weren't wearing the tactical heals.
I'm a robot. I'm efficient. Right,
Okay.
so yeah, I will cast the illusion here.
Okay. So you cast the illusion. The creature moves towards you
Right.
and then goes back.
Okay, and it ignores the illusion.
as far as you can tell.
Okay, well, I will dispel the illusion. And I'm going to message Coeli and say, the creature still appears to be tethered, but it did not like my illusion. In fact, it appeared to be attempting to attack me. You are flying. Perhaps your agility will keep you out of trouble over here. You may respond to this message.
I do want to fly over and investigate the portal and see if there's anything, like, you know, on the other side of it, if I can figure out the nature of the magic that might be tethering.
Make a quick Arcana check.
Yeah, you know, I would like to make a party kill check.
Yeah.
Before you go, what is your AC?
Not fabulous, if I recall.
Can I give her a bark skin slap on the back so the target's AC can't be less than 16 before she makes this endeavor?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna give you a nice bark skin slap on the back. Like, you go.
I love the idea of her feathers basically looking like bark and looking like a carved bird figure.
Oh, that'll be.
I love this idea, just this image. All right, so I fly over and make whichever check you'd like me to on the portal.
Make a perception or arcana, your choice.
Oh, Arcana, hell yeah.
She's trying to kill the party. She had a choice.
Absolutely! Oh, sweet! Okay. So that's a 23.
Okay, so Prima dies. No,
Yes!
Good job,
Finally.
asshole.
You find the lever. It turns the heat up on the lava, and everyone falls in.
Okay, so as you fly around, you see
The party falls, they all die.
that there is no back per se to this ring of energy. That appears to be where the beam of light coming from above actually arrives, and then there is the entrance, which again you still can't see through. It just appears to have this kind of like shimmery surface across the front, but you are able to notice that you can very clearly see that bits of this fiery creature are being pulled back into the portal.
Do I have any assumptions as to why?
Or
Or what's causing that?
The part of my brain that wants to meta has ideas, but
Right.
Yeah, do we still, does it feel the vibrations that we felt before below our feet? Is it something that feels like it's coming more from that void, or is it still all around us?
it still seems to feel fairly all around, but this. So, I don't think what you'd actually be able to ascertain. I would say that it's still alien what could be possibly happening here, but you do see that they are not conjoined in nature. Like they're obviously not at similar purposes.
Okay. So, I'm still very far back in a safe distance, but we haven't.
Appeared.
Okay, so it seems now we have two courses of action that we can take. One, we can attempt to go through this giant shimmering ring and end up wherever, however, whatever happens. Or we can go back, check out the other ring of light. Personally, I'd say we try to get through this ring and see what happens. You never
I'm
know.
pro that plan.
But standing here looking at the giant fire monster, that does not get us anything.
I'll
So-
go through the ring.
Let's go.
Before you do that, Fern,
there's one small problem with that plan.
Do I hear any of this conversation?
And I point
I'm
at
a
the.
good distance away from everyone.
You're like 30 feet away, which you can. I
Yeah,
am.
you can split hair.
Okay.
Brema,
I
We
look
did-
at you.
I have a great.
Idea.
Have a shot at the fire. See what it does. Preferably not fire spell. That seems poor choice.
Let's see.
Very
And
well.
before Andrew saw all this coming, and it's
Yeah.
actually immune to everything except for fire, which it has a weakness to.
In which case, my right arm will raise towards the fire creature. The top and bottom of the forearm pop off, like lift out. Blue energy radiates from it, and I'll cast Frostbite on it at level 1. If he makes
Okay.
a Constitution save, please.
That will be a 4.
Oh, unlucky. My DC is bad, but not that bad. So he takes, good God, 1 whole frost damage, and he has
Big money, no whammies.
fire in dollars everywhere, and he
Try
now
from
has
the
disadvantage. Yeah, he has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll. I'm a living weapon, can you not tell?
Honestly,
Absolutely fucking
you-
destroyed that chump. Boom.
Even if that did 0 damage, I'd be fine with it taking disadvantage on his next attack.
With,
Yes.
with
Yeah, I
that,
love frostbite.
we will roll initiative. As
Yep,
you
that's
have
what I
now attacked the thing.
I have a 10 on that.
Alexi,
9.
I'm dead.
Shockmaw,
14.
Coeli,
18.
Burn.
7.
Let's go, pirates.
Okay,
I'm not
Coeli,
last.
you're up first.
What is the fire elemental dude doing?
It looks a bit perturbed that it was just shot by ice.
Okay, is it making any like movements toward us at this moment?
It does seem to be kind of like staring down Unit 32. It looks like it does want to make movement towards her.
All right, I'm going to sort of fly and kind of, I guess, like pester it mostly, and I'm going to cast Gust to try and push it into the portal.
Okay.
Might say you're carrying it.
Yeah, one could argue.
I didn't think you were a harrier. Thought you were a crow. Worked hard for that one.
You can see the setup.
Technically, she's a cuckoo.
Oh, is that what I call it?
It's a part of the cuckoo family.
Very cool.
Did you not tell she was a cuckoo?
No, tell she was a team killer.
So,
Let it go, Sam. Let it go.
Never this tight.
so is that a save then?
Strength save, yeah.
That will be a 14.
That will pass. So never mind.
Okay. So, air shoots out at it, and its flames kind of get fanned by the air, but it remains in place. Anything else?
Not yet.
Okay. Next up, Shockmaw.
Where was it standing that it couldn't attack? Was it It was like there, right?
Let's find out.
Yeah, it was tethered. I've got a horrible feeling that attacking it breaks that tether and we're all dead. But it could move about 10 feet, because I put the illusion here. It walked to here, swung, and couldn't.
Yeah, it moved 5 feet out and got pulled back. But,
You know what? We're just gonna play this safe. We'll move right there. It gets to make a dexterity saving throw. As I shock with my maul.
Okay. You also get to make a dexterity saving throw.
As I shock with my maul?
No, because you clearly moved full speed across unstable, rocky lava ground.
That's fair. I don't think I'm gonna make it. 9.
So it gets a 20.
All right. Well, it takes half the damage if I get the attack off.
You do.
Okay. I made a 9 on my save, by the way.
Okay. You will take 6 fire damage as
Oof.
you kind of slip and your foot very briefly hits the lava.
so, Shakma, are you trying for peg leg too?
Keep that up and you'll need an eye patch. Oof. Big damage on that one. 3 lightning damage, half down to 2.
2.
This
I
guy's
mean-
taking a pounding. Let's go.
Yeah.
On the bright side, you still did almost full damage.
Fair, yeah.
True. Also, by doing 2 damage, you doubled mine, so you've drawn aggro. Good job.
Don't worry, next person will do 3, because we are learning to count. We're an educational stream, folks.
Anything else, Jacques?
This stream brought to you by the. What letter are we bringing today?
The letter A for Arcana.
Yeah. I want to go 1 ice damage.
2 shock damage.
Supported by viewers like you.
No, nothing else. I'm just gonna draw my scimitar.
Unit 32, you are up.
Okay, sweet. Well, I'm going to walk backwards a little because it's time to fight the thing.
How far are you moving?
10 feet.
Okay.
That was 15.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, then
was,
I'll move
but-
10.
Okay.
I only want to move slowly because I don't want to keep making dexterity saving throws I'm not good at. And then I'm going to, as a test, I am going to shoot firebolt at it and see what happens because I want to know if it's immune. So it gets firebolted. The glow out of my arm changes from blue to red, and a firebolt shoots out. That is a dirty 20 to hit,
That'll hit.
and
Let's go.
6 damage.
Okay. You watch the firebolts hit it.
It looks completely unaffected, right?
I mean, it's hard to tell. Fire hit
Hit
fire. You didn't see anything particular happen. It doesn't really bleed. It did not roar in pain.
Okay, how did it react when I hit it with the frost, though? It looked annoyed.
It looked annoyed. Yes. Same with
But it
the
doesn't look
shot
annoyed now.
I was about to say we hit it with 1 and 2 damage apiece.
Yeah, but it's the element. It's the element. It's the principle of it that counts. Yeah, he's immune to fire. I thought he would be. That's fine.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna blow 2 sorcery points and cast Frostbite. So
Okay.
can he make a save for me, please?
What kind?
I'll tell you. Con, please.
Con save. That will be a 20.
Okay, well, good news for him. He makes it. So
No effect, right?
Congratulations, absolutely nothing. It's a cantrip.
Yes.
All right. Alexei, you are up as Unit 32 fires a firebolt and then a beam of frost that seems to like melt before it actually gets to the creatures.
5, 10, 15. That's a 15-foot move.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's probably all. No, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. You are protected by your mighty faith.
And that's that.
Burn, you are up.
All right, I'm just going to move a tiny bit. Oh, apparently I'm not moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Move it here, and then we've already thrown ice at it. We've thrown fire at it. I'm going to throw rocks at it. I'm going to cast Magic Stone, which can be thrown at a range of 60 feet, and on hit takes a bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus my spellcasting ability.
Okay.
And so 6.
You have to roll a hit though.
Yeah, about that.
Hey, you
6
you're
still.
casting modifier, though. Oof.
It's still 6.
Oof.
Did you roll a 1?
Oh no, 7 then. 2.
Okay. Yep. So you create this magic stone, which goes.
Bye.
Wait a second. What's your casting modifier?
It was 3.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, but your spell attack is a +5.
Oh wait, I looked in the wrong place. Sorry. So that would have been 7. So no, I had it
Oh.
right.
Okay.
It was
So-
7. I
yeah.
had it. Math was correct originally.
But yeah, it
Did
shoots
not
off
do anything.
Stones
into
don't
the-
skim well
into
on
the air.
lava. You need water for that.
So yeah, well, that was a failure. So I just stand here and do
Ne-
nothing.
Next up will be El Fireboy, who takes a step forward, and you watch as there's the hesitation as it seems to like lean back, and then it leans forward and steps forward again.
El Niño del Fuego.
But that will end his turn. Sonia is just going to make her way forward. Through there. Which will bring us back to the top of the order with Coeli.
I think I'm gonna try and let's see, where is my little figure? There I am, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna try and draw the fire by casting Eldritch Blast on him and kind of pull him away from the portal, and also tell the party to just go for the portal, just kind of try to move a little closer to the portal and past him if possible.
Okay.
$22.
That will hit.
Well, it could be better on the damage, but that's okay. 1.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna break immersion here for a second. Is the plan just gonna be to make a mad dash for the portal?
I think
You guys do what I just said to, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the damage we're outputting means that this thing will die sometime in the next year. Or
Yeah, you guys have done 4 damage so far.
So yeah, I'm gonna fly and basically just cast, cast that 1 damage of Eldritch Blast, just kind of being like, like, come on, come for me, hello.
All right. Is that everything from Coeli? All right. Shockmaw.
All right. One last measurement to make sure. Okay. We're going to go here. I take it I'm making another dexterity throw.
Yep.
All right, that's a 15.
Okay. You managed to keep your feet.
All right, I'm going to make an attack against him.
Okay.
And because I'm the only one threatening him, I do believe I get my sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. Since you're a swashbuckler.
I believe it's a 19. Let me make sure. Yes, 19.
19 will hit.
And I'm trying to remember what my sneak attack damage is. I think it's 2d6 right now.
Yeah, it will be.
Yes, 2d6.
Yeah, it should be every odd level.
Mhm.
Thereabouts.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
$15 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then, because I made an attack against him, he does not get an attack of opportunity. I'm going to use my bonus action to dash into the portal.
Why does he not get an attack of opportunity?
Swashbuckler. Let me pull it
Okay.
up. I just checked that to make sure. But I will pull it up and read it to you.
You and your swashbucklers.
Fancy footwork. During your turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature cannot make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn.
Okay. So you then dash at the portal?
Yep. And
Okay.
hopefully through it.
So you're running full speed?
Yes.
Okay. So you will watch as Shockmaw runs up, slashes out at the creature, then promptly turns and runs, and slams into the portal.
That's what I was worried about.
Uh,
I would like to use my bonus action to laugh.
and he will take 2 bludgeoning damage from hitting it at breakneck speed.
Actually, can I use my reaction to say this must be what he means by making an entrance?
Oh, and I forgot during your disengage. I rolled it, but I forgot to tell you. You also took 3 fire damage when you stabbed the creature.
Oh, fun. Although I've taken more damage from the terrain than I have from the creature so far, so.
Yeah, you're at 7 damage for terrain now, and you're at 8.
It's like very comedic, like smack.
Yeah, I really
I've taken
Like,
11
bounces off
I've
of
taken
it.
11 damage so far, and 3 of it has been from the creature.
I really want it to be where he was like super cool and he slashed it and then he got burned and then he retreated and he was like running and then he just gets like and then like slides down it.
Wile E. Coyote style.
You're having a bad couple of days with running into things. You had the window at Apex yesterday, and now this.
I will say, like, Abby, have run into a glass door before, which I realize is a little funny considering I'm playing a bird.
Oh, my roommate Andrew, his bird. Go ahead.
Like, the reaction to that is very, like,
We've had my roommate Andrew has a bird, and we let him out of the cage, he has on multiple occasions ran into the window in our kitchen. We have bird prints on our window.
Yeah, we used
Like
to
if you
go
look
on
at our window,
holiday.
there's very obviously just a like from where he smacked into it.
Used to go on family holidays to Spain, and out there they don't have any like rules on like glass windows on two balconies. And I got really drunk one night and decided that, you know what, the balcony looks like the best place ever. More than that, I'd forgotten to put any clothes on. More than that, I needed to be out there right now. I just ran at the door and knocked myself out. Woke up about 10 minutes later with all my mates taking photos of me, just naked, knocked myself out in the front line. So there's my glass story for you. Right, anyway, carry on.
So, back to real time.
Okay.
So, Shakma, I
count
believe
that.
you're done.
Yes, that's all my stuff.
Okay. Unit 32, you are up.
I have a feeling it's
Okay.
about to get very angry at me because I'm the closest to the portal.
Yep, also, I mean, maybe it'll take mercy on you because that was really funny. So, in order to prevent Shockmore from dying, because I quite like him. Oh, I can't do it. That sucks. Well, goodbye, friend. I'm gonna walk 10 meters to
Shockma,
Alexei.
my old friend.
I'm gonna walk 10
He
meters
said a
to...
good run. At least he made it back to the sea.
Hey, it's alright, man. We've all had one character that dies. Never normally killed themselves by running into stuff, but it's okay. It's
So
fine.
it's okay. That impact moment was one of those, ooh, what you say?
It was at this moment he knew.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the I feel like that was like the roundabout moment before he hits the thing where he's
Best part though is he ran into it per Coelho's instructions.
Coelho's the team killer.
Yeah.
Coeli actually, when he did it as well, was ticking off on the list, just like that's him gone, just the rest of them to go.
I was sticking up for you during the one shot, Coeli. I was sticking up for you.
Doesn't matter, she'll kill you in the end. And then I'm going to reach out a hand onto Alexei's shoulder and say, I believe the Shockmore unit may need our assistance. His gyro seems to be malfunctioning. And then I'm going to cast a protection from evil and good on Alexei, which means that he is now protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. It grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. He can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And if he already was, which he's not, it would be broken. So
Okay.
I'm assuming it's an elemental, so I'm hoping that it's going to whip some pretty meaty attacks against you when you engage it next turn. And I have no bonus action spells to do, and only one thing. So I think that is. I'm just going to walk over here next to Sonia, and then that's my whole turn.
Okay. Alexei, you are up. You feel protected from good and evil.
I do, and it makes me happy. Yeah, I will go ahead and swear my vow of enmity. It is not within 10 feet. I am going to go ahead and move forward and then swear my vow of enmity. It's by Thorm, you shall be felled, creature of fire. Giving me advantage on attack rolls against it. And I shall swing my maul. That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
10 damage.
Okay. And you will take 1 fire damage in return.
Alright. That's move bonus action, so.
Alright. Fern, you are up.
All right,
Alexei runs in and swings at the creature.
I am going to slowly move closer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, and seeing the damage that Shockmaw took, I, at sight distance, will cast Healing Word to do D4 plus my modifier healing on him from a distance, which is just 4. Sorry. Not
We'll
great.
We'll take everything we can get here.
not great, but it's there.
4,
Kill
not
them
40.
for more than the elemental's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it weren't for this damn terrain.
Yeah, I'm trying to go the long way, but
Yeah, this
Oh no,
elemental
I'm
needs
talking about
to learn
the terrain's done more damage to me than the elemental has.
This elemental needs to learn to hit as hard.
and do
as
I
a
need to
door.
roll anything for movement, or did I find a?
No, you were fine.
And I'm not going to try attacking at this point in time. I feel that just the healing word was enough.
Okay. The creature is going to retaliate on Alexi.
Does it have disadvantage?
Does. You gave it disadvantage.
Yay. I guessed correctly.
Fantastic.
Well, I mean, it should
So-
have disadvantage anyway because of
Yep.
Frostbolt.
This is its first attack after the successful frostbite, like 2 turns
You know,
ago.
I forget that persists. I always think it's the next turn. It's literally its first attack, isn't it? Okay, cool. Yeah.
So its first attack will be a 22
With disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
Hits.
The second one will be an 8.
Misses. I will go ahead and make a concentration check for Shield of Faith.
Well, let's find out how much it's for. It could
Oh yeah, you're right.
magically roll big. Nope,
Small.
that is going to be
Small.
6 fire damage.
Okay.
You gotta make a 10, Tim.
Literally everyone in this fight is whiffing the damage rolls so hard.
And it's a con save effectively.
Mhm.
Well, that's a 5. So no.
Oof.
All right.
You are
There's
also
smite slots. There's smite
You're-
slots, Tim.
you're also on fire.
Of course.
Well, guys, the stream has been fun.
We'll be with you next week with all new characters and a different adventure.
The only one that's
Doing
going to
your new
survive is
characters.
Coeli because she can fly away. And I don't even know if that's going to be enough because she is multiple days of ocean flight away.
Sonya is going to move up, and she will try and shoot it with her crossbow. That will be an 18, which will hit.
Gotta love her.
Crossbow does D8. Doing 8 points of damage.
She's the only competent one around. What's going on?
Hey now.
Okay, yeah, but you don't count. You're always competent.
Okay. Then so
We,
you shouldn't
like
either.
Taz, really just need a competent woman to come save us.
Exactly.
Coeli, you are up. You saw Shockmaw take your advice and is now rubbing his snout. Alexi is now in full battle with the creature.
I'm going to get on the other side of it from Alexi. Still airborne, but the other side. Where did it go? There it is.
That actually makes sense.
And Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, so are you like way up in the air? Or are you close enough to count as engaging it? Or
I mean, I can swoop down and swoop back up.
yeah, well, that's what I'm just wondering. How close are you getting to? Are you at any point going within its engagement range? Because it is not a small creature.
Probably. How tall is it? Let me ask that question.
It's probably about a good 12, 15 feet tall.
I'm probably going to be staying about roughly 20 to 30 feet in the air. I don't think I'd get within that range.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
That will hit.
2!
She's improving.
So this damage roll might be 3. We'll see.
Double, literally double damage.
And
That's right, kids. What comes after 2?
1? Oh, wrong way. My bad.
8, hopefully. Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Remember, kids, with fairies, you can make 2 + 2 = fish.
So, Shakma, you find yourself standing in front of this, which had a surprisingly hard impact. There's quite a bit of heat coming off of it, though. And you do feel and see bits of, like, flame and stuff literally being pulled past you into this. And you notice every time that happens, there's kind of a pulse of energy along the ring going up the beam of light.
Okay. Interesting. Well, Shockmaw has no idea what the fuck that means. So Shockmaw is going to kind of continue to watch it and rub his snout, pull a dagger out and chuck it at the back of this elemental.
Okay. You will have advantage.
Come on, dice. There we go. That is a natural 20.
That will hit.
I have to reroll one of these d6s, as I only have 5 with me currently. And let's see, 18, 24 plus 5, 29 slashing damage.
Okay.
Or it's a dagger, so it's piercing damage. Sorry. Does anything happen in the portal when it gets stabbed?
No, nothing that you notice.
Okay. Does it react?
I mean, sort of. Like, it responds as though it was hit.
Okay. Then Shockmaw is going to dip around to the other side of the portal.
Okay.
Almost like he's hiding behind it.
Almost.
But he's looking at the other side to see if it looks the same.
Yeah.
He's definitely not hiding in terror.
I'm sure.
Does the other side look the same?
I told you, the other side, like, basically looks like the beam of light literally comes and is creating this. So, like,
gotcha.
So
Okay.
the other side is like a tube of light energy that you can see.
Then never mind. He doesn't.
kind of like pulses.
Yeah, he doesn't dip around to the other side. He'll stay. Continue to rub his nose a little bit.
Okay.
His schnoz.
Unit
keep on rubbing
32.
it out there.
Unit 32, you're up while Shockmaw rubs it out.
Yep, I'm determined to. Oh dear. It's all gone wrong. I am determined to do more than 1 damage this fight, so I cast Magic Missile, first level. So that hits.
That will do more than 1 damage.
Yep. Oh, and that's 5 plus 4 plus 2.
11.
So 11 damage force.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I still don't have any bonus actions. Everything I do is an action. So I'll just maintain concentration on protection from evil and good, and that's it. Thanks very much.
I'm sure Alexi appreciates that.
Alexi does appreciate that. And I'm going to have a swing with my maul and see if we can't do some more goodness. It's a 16 to hit
That'll hit.
for 15 damage.
All right.
So I roll max damage.
And you will suffer 1 fire damage.
And for being on fire at the beginning of my turn.
Oh, yes. You are doubly fired. Forgot about that. You take 4 from being on fire at the start of your turn.
Coo.
This guy's gonna kill us with the environment. Can't actually do it himself. It's hilarious.
Why, Sam?
Uh.
Why? Why would you do that to me?
Burn.
Do one of our casters have create water?
I don't, but I am going to first move 1, 2. Is this tile going to cause me any problems walking around?
No, you're fine.
All right, so I've made my movement, and then I'm going to throw.
I
Wait.
think that does put you into and out of threat range, unless it's got a 10-foot reach.
Oh, what
Because
path was she taking?
She'd have to go through that square, unless these
Okay.
are viable.
No, that's
Yeah, because she was asking about these squares.
Yeah, if she
For
walks
moving.
here, she's good.
I'll go here. Then I'll take this edge, so I won't get to this one, but I can at least get here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's entirely possible to walk the whole way.
Well, I think that
Stay-
made me
stay-
have to make 2 extra,
From
or
here?
it took away. Wait, so I was here, correct?
Yeah.
You were here. All right.
Yeah.
Your move is 20.
It's 25, but in order to go the long way around, I'd be back 1, right here,
5, 10, 15,
because I'd go the long way
20,
to avoid being in the 10
25.
foot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
And then I am going to throw some more magic rocks at him. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, so that is 24.
Very in Goliath feel here.
24.
24 hits.
All right. Some 9.
Go magic rock.
Yes, magic stones.
The creature is starting to look a bit unstable.
Awesome. That is it for my turn. Hopefully avoiding the wrath of this
All right.
10-foot range.
That's going to attack Alexi.
As one does.
Getting a 18 to hit.
Hits.
Is he still taking disadvantage?
He is.
Okay. Just check.
And a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
So always 2 good rolls on the first swing, not 2 good rolls on the second swing.
Can we average those out?
Yeah, can we split those up a little bit?
Yeah.
And that will be 8 fire damage.
Alright.
Piper.
That doggo?
The doggo. Piper.
Oh, with his little tail. Hello, puppy.
Oh.
Actually, she will take 1 more step.
Oh yeah. Who's a good dog?
Good little Skeksis.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no. She'll only go there. And then she will attack the creature. With a 15 to hit, which will hit. For 9. And she will in turn take 9 fire damage.
This is why I'm just throwing rocks from a distance, man.
Unfortunately, I made the mistake of not having any ranged weapons other than a couple of daggers. So, a couple of daggers and a breath weapon.
But the maul is better.
Yeah, that'll be it for her. Back to Coeli.
I'm going to, for my action, Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
That's a 7 on the Eldritch Blast. Bye, Piper.
That will not hit.
Didn't think so. But for my action, I'm gonna try his breath. I haven't used that yet.
Try what breath?
Dragon's breath, and I'm gonna pick cold.
Okay.
I see. I'm not the only one with the ability to shock maw.
I think the great thing about Coeli doing it is she gets to go
Caw!
like Raw and Smite.
Yeah.
I really hope it's one of the obnoxious raw ones though, like Mary Raw or
Raw
whatever.
America, yeah, super. Let's see, it's a dexterity saving throw.
No, it's. You might want to double check Dragon's Breath because it's a bonus action to grant the ability. It's an action to exhale the energy.
Oh, well then I will just use that as a bonus action and use it next time then.
Okay, so you now have a breath weapon.
Yes.
Okay, I see where it says action there. My bad. It's on the far side of the paragraph, so I skimmed over it.
Yeah. That's...
Is that because you're a sorcerer and you've got draconic ancestry, or is that just a spell?
It's just a spell.
Yeah.
Just a spell, yeah.
So, Shakma.
Just wondering, can I see my dagger buried in the hide of this thing?
It doesn't really have a hide.
Can I see the dagger?
The dagger's kind of on the ground.
Okay. Like on the ground at its feet?
Yeah, it feels like it hits it and stops because it can't really there's nothing substantial to hold it.
Okay. I was really hoping it was still kind of buried in it. I had a cool idea for something that's going on, but I guess that's not going to happen. All right, I guess I'm going to pull out my other dagger. And we're going to step up. If I were to stand here, would I still get... Let's actually do the right thing. If I were to stand here, would I still be considered flanking?
Yep.
All right. We're going to go there. I'm going to attack with the scimitar.
Okay.
19?
Hits.
Six, 12, 17. 17 slashing.
Okay. You will take 7 fire damage in return.
Jesus. All right. Then I'm going to bonus action. Do I bother attacking you with the dagger? It's not worth it. Not worth it, no. I'm just going to move away.
Okay.
That's it.
Freaking slash butters. Alright, unit 32?
I am going to once again. You see that the staff that kind of floats around me a lot is currently mounted along my shoulder, pointing at the creature, and I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level. And that's going to hit and do 5. Oh god, where did that go? Oh, 10. 13. 16 damage, force.
Okay. The missiles slam into it. It is looking very unstable at this point.
Yeah. I see that staff like hovering above its shoulders. And like,
I just imagine using it like a bazooka, just.
that's it. But it's like it's hovering there, and there's like a tether between me and the thing, and it's just like energy's like zapping up and blasting through the crystal on the end, and that's the magic missiles.
All right.
That brings us to Alexi then. You
Swing
are
it
on
flying.
fire.
Yep, you're right. I am on fire.
So you're going to take 10 points of fire damage. I like that Alexi just doesn't care. He's like, I'm on fire, but I'm just going to keep swinging.
All right, that's a 20
That'll hit.
for 12 points of damage.
Okay. You strike down with your maul, and as you hit, you watch the flames kind of flicker, and then there's kind of a poof as the flames look to just dissipate into nothing, and they are sucked back into the portal.
Ooh, does that hit Shockmaw?
No.
Okay.
It's more like you stood in front of like a heater for too long. There's kind of this like wave of heat that hits you as it goes by.
As it goes
yeah.
by, I follow it. Does the portal look different?
The portal doesn't look different, but again, you watch there's kind of that like pulse that goes up along it.
I have a feeling that we will have to go to the other side and defeat another guardian creature tethered to a different portal, at which point we'll have access to whatever's in the middle.
Give it a knock.
What was that, Coeli?
Knock on it. Just
I
I'm
would
gonna.
put myself out.
You may do so.
Okay.
You're out of initiative. You may do
So
so.
just
You may
wondering,
extinguish yourself.
does Alexi look bloodied? I'll take
My
that as a
follow-
yes.
My follow-up is, I'm going to touch myself. Using my entire
Shockmaw rub ones out.
yeah,
See who's gonna touch himself.
I'm using my full lay on hands pool.
This is a highly
Man, the
inappropriate.
men in this
adventure.
party are pigs.
This adventure is pure filth. I'm British. Let's have some decorum here.
While Alexi's over there touching himself, Shockmaw is going to attempt to reach through the portal.
Okay. Again, as you touch it, you feel like that there is a solid presence against you, but you can feel heat radiating from inside of it.
Shockmaw's going to pull out some marshmallows. Put one on each dagger and roast some marshmallows.
And still periodically there is kind of the pulse that you see run up the beam and away.
I would like to fly over and steal one of the roasted marshmallows.
You don't got to steal it.
So, Shockmaw, there is no way to get through, yes?
It seems to be blocked off. Excellent roasting for marshmallows, though. You want one?
No, that is all right. Did we want to have Coeli or Prima inspect it now that we can do so from up close?
The first order of
All
business,
about that.
I know I'm a good distance away, but I'm going to, while all this is going on, I'm going to walk up to Shockmaw, having seen that his gyro is clearly faulty, and without him even looking, I'm gonna like put a hand on his head and just push, see how his balance is.
That's an 11 on the dex throw, so decent.
So you kind of stumble, but you keep your feet.
I'm then going to consult.
What was that for?
I'm then going to consult the tome tied to my waist and look at it and say, "There's nothing written here about your unit's gyro, but it seems to be faulty. You ran into a solid wall."
I was told to run through the portal. Why don't you try running through the portal?
Evidence would suggest such a thing to be ineffective. I will not follow this order.
Aye, but there wasn't so much evidence of it before I provided the evidence.
Can we see what's going on the other side of the... Do we still see the same activity of the tornado in the center? Has us doing anything or engaging with this portal impacted any of the other scenery that we see?
Make a perception check.
So are you going to be making an Arcana?
15.
15. You don't notice that there is any difference, but you do notice that from your position, because originally when you saw it, there was the two lines, so now you're kind of at the end of a line. You see that there's also a line that extends north of your position.
Okay.
Can I consult with... I'll look at Coeli and ask, would you assist me in studying the effect that the creature's disappearance has had on the magical weave surrounding the portal, please?
Coeli's really wanting to figure that out, so.
I would like to make a Arcana check to see if it's changed anything.
Do so with advantage, since
As
she
they are
wishes
doing
to
so,
help
I
you.
would like to point out where I am.
Alright, you're a good distance away.
As far as fucking possible away from this.
I have a 23 on that.
Okay.
Shockmaw's really tempted to attempt to make an entrance here.
So, you and Coeli spend a good amount of time examining the portal and employing what magical means you have at your disposal. You come to the conclusion that you believe this is a portal to the plane of fire. You believe that it is sealed off because it looks as though something is siphoning energy out through that portal.
And the something would be on the other end of this tether, as in, ergo, inside the twisty bollocks, the tornado, as they call them, in other parts of the world that aren't quite as sophisticated as this fair isle.
You do believe the twisty bollocks is indeed to blame. Yes, that I.
Yeah.
Man, were you reading my notes? I've got notes. Twisty bollocks is the.
I genuinely, no word of a lie, forgot the word tornado and improvised, and that's where we came to.
So, yeah.
Well, we all know where Sam's mind is. It's on bollocks.
I'm English. We say that word an awful lot. I don't know what to
That
tell
is
you.
fair. That is fair.
So do we want to leave this portal and go try to see what's on the other side, on the the other beam of light, or do we want to go closer to the center?
I want
would
to
go
do
the north
exactly
next, that
what
is
you just
likely.
suggested.
All right,
Well,
go to the other beam of light.
Hold on. Alexi was
Okay.
saying something and just got spoken over top of.
There is a beam of light to the north. It seems as though that would be the sensible one to go to next, rather than going all the way back around to the south, and then to the north.
I'm going to
Before
nod
we
and follow the group.
Completely leave this area, I do want to cast Eldritch Blast on the portal itself and see if any force damage does anything to it.
Before she does that, Shockmaw is gonna
Yeah, I'm getting
go
the
stand
fuck
next to
away from
Alexi.
you when you do that, Jesus. I'll move over there.
You can catch up to us, Coeli. We will be heading away.
Okay. Roll an attack.
17.
Okay, Eldritch Blast slams into it. You watch there's kind of a boom across the outside, and then the world implodes.
Both D&D campaigns are now canceled because the
I was going to say our world or the elemental plane of fire. Either way, that's a very bad thing.
But there does not appear to be any impact otherwise from the spell slamming into it.
no impact.
For what it's worth, the damage roll was 6.
Ooh.
Now that we're
Why-
out of combat,
Why
of
couldn't
course.
you do that to what I'm assuming is an elemental?
Given that we've deduced that the portal is being siphoned, and that the creature had its essence was being pulled in, do we think that creature was errant and had escaped, or was it placed there to guard this portal, or was it itself being siphoned?
An excellent question.
Yeah, that is an excellent question that Shockmaw cannot answer.
Well, I was actually asking that to Andrews and like what I'd surmised. These are the kind of things I would be thinking about as I was.
What would you surmise?
Yeah.
You don't get any god points no matter what your arcane knowledge.
I'm going to look
Well, I was
back.
just wondering, would I logically draw a conclusion that is what had been happening, or because I'm going to say that anyway because it's fun to roleplay it. But I just want to know, am I getting anywhere with this or no?
With your arcane analysis, you would know that a fire elemental is a creature native to the plane of fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a look back to the energy twisty bollocks. Does it look any different?
No.
Okay, still appears to be the same.
Yeah, Fern already made that look. That's when she spotted the other bead.
Oh, my bad. I don't know why I missed that, but I completely missed that.
You just wanted to look at the twisty bollocks yourself.
You caught me.
In your opinion, with your knowledge of the arcane, would you say it logical that the creature on the other side of the portal was also being siphoned for energy for this portal, or do you think it was here to guard it?
Sam, are you really trusting Coeli with an Arcana check here?
I have no evidence of Forboth, although for fun facts, if 32 ever dies, you'll meet his sister. She's a warlock and she's fucking angry. I've made her.
So should I make any Arcana roll for that, or just...
No, I'm just kind of having a conversation with you. I think we've covered everything from it. I just wanted to do some arguing.
And just so I understand the map, we started out in the south. This beam of light was in the east.
Mhm.
The other one is not. Is it in the west or is it in the north?
There are
There's one to the west and there's one to the north of your position.
I'm
Okay.
assuming that I couldn't see the north one because the twisty bollocks was in the way.
Yes.
Okay, so there are 3 beams, not 2.
Yeah, so potentially we can't see the westernmost beam from here,
Yeah, but we can see the northern beam. All right.
but because we have object permanence, we know.
Yay for not being infants.
In response to Prima, I would say the assumption is that it was being siphoned for energy more than it was there to guard it. The portal seems perfectly capable of guarding itself.
I'm starting to come to
Back
that
to
opinion,
Shockmaw.
which would mean the
I
agree.
agree.
The creature was errant, which means that whatever wards have been placed upon this are faulty. I would also make an assumption that the other portals that I'm assuming we're going to find will be of different elemental plane relations, and that they're being siphoned by someone in the middle who intends to combine them. But this is all conjecture until we see it, and I reckon we move forward post-haste. This unit also has one further question towards the party. Realizing the timing is unfortunate, but it has been bothering me. Would this party consider this unit to be its friend?
You are Prima.
Aye.
That's
You've helped keep me
Sure.
alive. Anyone who saves me life, I consider a friend.
I've never had them before. It's a good feeling. Let's move.
Okay.
Shockmaw claps Prima on the shoulder in like a friendly way. Now we just gotta teach you how to make an entrance again.
And I say, my gyro is perfectly functional, but thank you.
So
Shockmaw gives Prima a shove to test. You sure about that?
Should be fine. I'll fall over otherwise.
So you're all going to head off?
Yep, to the north.
Head off to the north.
Okay.
Do we maybe want to take a lunch break?
Not in the middle of the lava field, I don't think.
Yeah, I would like to be out of the lava field before we.
yeah.
But think of all the marshmallows.
But also, on a minor metagaming note, Andrew's really good at punishing you for gaming like that, so you've got to be.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do. You just killed owl bears. Your paladin's nearly dead. Would you like to take a rest? You hear more owl bears. Want to keep going, bitch? Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I'm feeling relatively healthy now. It is not too big a deal to keep pressing on.
Okay.
Okay.
I wasn't quite sure what your health was looking like. I just knew you took a frickin' beating.
He did indeed.
I will end protection from good and evil on him because it's a 10-minute spell. It's not going to be on by the time we get to the next portal.
And now we can definitely travel from here to the next end of the island in 10 minutes. Totally, 100%.
Yeah.
Just have to sprint the entire way.
Keep in mind, you guys arrived originally kind of early morning. You've since traveled, including your delay with the windstorm, for about 8 hours.
To go 5 or 6 miles? Damn.
Well, told you it was a rough journey.
Yeah, that's.
Plus, we had a 3-hour delay.
It's still 1 mile an hour.
So yeah, that is kind of rough.
Do we want to put someone else in front, or am I still doing it? Because I will
Well,
default to
so
that
8 hours
position.
means it's like almost nighttime now.
It means it's like
Yeah.
4 in the
Or in
afternoon.
the afternoon.
Yeah, fair.
I rolled a 1 on the d6. You don't do that and get away with it. I would.
And no, I think we can
Okay.
at least see what is happening at the next location, and then
You know, maybe we'll get there at nighttime and it'll be something I can do sneakily.
Okay.
Maybe.
Who's taking the lead on your travel northward?
I will, unless people tell me not to.
Yeah.
do it.
I mean, it worked out fine last time.
Just gonna give it the old lucky eyebrows a second.
Yeah,
No
come
way
on,
it's
Papa
one
needs a new
match.
pairs of shoes.
Oh no. Okay, it's a 3. I misread that.
Three? Okay.
For a second, I saw that and went, "Yeah, it's a 1." Shit.
I think you're just rolling on a table. I think it's just a table of 1 through 6.
Okay. So as you guys are making your journey, again with the rather hazardous, uneven terrain, the slow vibrations under your feet kind of grow and grow and grow until you feel the earth is literally rumbling to the point that you see the rocks nearby bouncing, the ground begins to crack and separate. Can I get everyone to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Whew. It's in that one for a 5.
That one for me as well.
10.
That is a 10 from me.
And what did you get, Tim?
6.
Wow. Okay then.
Oh
We all fell in, didn't we? Wherever in is, that's where we fell.
So
Here's the question: am I going to find diamonds?
so
no! Or crystalline structures.
Thank you.
so I'm gonna give Coeli a pass because she can fly. So this isn't gonna affect her, but a portion of ground does basically split open in front of all of you, and you all very belatedly go, "Oh no!" and try and get out of the way, and fail horribly.
Can I try and like catch some people? Maybe.
Well, with a natural 1 as your dexterity saving throw, don't think you
Okay.
have time to react. So-
Can I attempt to make a sleight of hand check or athletics check to catch myself on the edge so I don't fall down too far?
That was your dexterity saving throw.
That was
Alright.
your check, was to catch yourself. So you will all take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Excellent.
As
All right.
you all
Shockmaw
find
looks
yourselves
bloody now.
as you all find yourselves at the bottom of a 30-foot crevice.
I fly down to everybody.
Is the ground still shaking or has it calmed down?
It still seems to be shaking, but it is lessening.
I'm going to look around for crystalline structures.
Make an investigation check.
I'm going to get one of these, damn it. 12.
You don't spot anything.
It does seem as though we should not be standing in the ravine if we can avoid it.
Yeah, do I see a way out when we're in this crevice? Is like just a gash that we can keep walking, or is it just sheer faces everywhere?
That's mostly your faces. You probably could keep walking, but I mean, you do also technically have a means to get out. I assume one of you has rope, and you have a bird.
Yeah.
I say she can't pick me up. I weigh half a ton.
I do, in fact, have rope.
I've also got rope. I can. I'm sure I can pick up Fern, and I can
I have
pick
rope
up
and-
either Alexia or.
I know, she has carried Shockmaw before, so we know she
Yeah.
can carry Shockmaw.
I've got.
As
long as I don't-
If you can get me up there, I can assist everyone with the rope.
I've got pitons and stuff as well. I remember buying them. So we
What was that?
have the equipment. I have pitons and rope because I bought them. So like we've got gear to make the climb out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just saying, not everyone here is a climber, so
Okay, so yes.
the assistance might be
Coeli,
helpful.
If you can fly Fern and Shockmaw up top, Shockmaw, or either someone drop a rope down, and we will go from there.
All right. It takes you guys a little bit, but you're able to extract yourselves from the crevasse.
Fancy. It's a fancy chasm.
It is. It is the fanciest.
Like, hey guys, check out this crevice, and the crevice goes, "It's a crevasse."
Do not disrespect me. So you are
just
able,
see the earth move. I'm a crevasse.
It's a bougie.
as you continue your journey northwards, once becoming free, it takes you another like 2-3 hours to.
During this trek, can one of our casters heal me, please?
Yes,
I don't have
I
any
have.
heals.
I do.
That's
I
a
will.
thing.
All
Wait,
right.
hold on. Coeli's got heals too. Thought you had an item that lets you heal.
Oh, that's right, I do.
Guy's like,
Well, I
nope, don't have that.
Connie's playing the long card. She's getting you to kill yourself on the terrain, and then she's going to.
The terrain has taken almost all of my health.
I can
This is
cure.
gonna end with "Long live the king."
I will
The
cast cure wounds.
The diadem will heal for 2d4, so I'm happy to do that if that's more.
I have 2d8 plus my.
Yeah, the cure
Modifier.
wounds is better. I was just
Yeah.
reminding you that you had it.
Thank you, 'cause
Alright.
I forgot.
13.
13, alright. Boom.
Been out of these little clawed shoes for a while, so gotta remember all my crap.
Coeli wears shoes?
Yeah, they're fake bird feet.
Yeah.
She's not actually really an Aarakocra. She's a human. She just has amazing cosplay.
Exactly.
I found your next cosplay for you. It is Coeli.
I'd like to see the wardrobe cosplay of that one, where it's like, the clothes were fine, the feathers trickier.
Get a giant blanket and go caca. There you go.
So it is getting dark as you reach a vantage point. But from you're up on a ledge which kind of leads down into a bit of a sunken area where you can see there isn't as much lava, but there is kind of some rather dark and mucky streams of water and pools lying around. And you can see the light again comes down, and you can see a ring in the distance.
Do we see anything stuck near it, like a water creature, for instance?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Well, I'm good at those.
Shakmo, you have your spyglass, yes?
Yeah, I'm gonna break out the spy glasses.
Yeah, please God, let him do that instead of me.
Okay. Also make a perception check.
I got 10.
13 plus whatever my perception is, which I think is a 4. Yep. 17.
17. You are able to briefly make out something that seems to be a figure, but you don't quite identify what it is, and then you can't seem to find it again amongst the growing shadows and the rather uneven terrain. You're kind of scanning and go, oh wait, no, maybe not.
I thought I saw.
I would
Must
like.
be the wind.
I'd like to make an Arcana check on the portal this time.
Okay. What are you trying to discern this time? Is there something new you're trying to discern, or?
Can I help her for advantage?
Sure. I just want to know what it is she is wishing to arcane.
I'm mostly looking for type, and if there's anything, different or the same with this one versus the fire one.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Did you do that with advantage? Because
I did, yeah.
tried to help you. Okay. The setup seems to be identical. It seems to be the same situation of the beam seems to emanate from this portal. It seems to have the same shimmer over it, identical. The energy around it is indeed different, but you're not able to quite place from this long distance what that actually means, but it does not appear to be an identical portal to the one you were previously at.
How far away from it are we?
Oh, you guys are a good ways. You're up on a rise, so you're probably a good 200-300 feet away.
Okay. I'll wait to fly closer then.
What is the terrain around us currently? What is the terrain around the portal as well?
So you're in kind of a rocky ledge, but down in this lower sunken area, there are many pools and streams of water amongst the rocky terrain.
Well,
Well,
do we keep going or do we wait a bit?
I think we definitely press on.
Where'd we go?
okay.
All right.
All right.
Can I study one of the pools of water when we get to it and see if it's like acidic or if it's.
Sure, make a nature check.
I'm probably amazing at those as well. Oh no, actually not bad.
So you have someone who's probably better at them than you.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to defer to that person because I got a natural one, so I'm going to ask them real quick if they can help me with this.
You identify it's water.
Nice.
I would like to look to see as well and do a nature check if possible.
Okay.
Not much better. 8.
It is definitely water. So as you progress along, you get closer and are then able to see a figure rise up from one of the pools of water near the portal. It appears to be made of water.
It's a naiad.
And on that note, we're going to take our break.
Alrighty.
So we will be back shortly.
のように砂の国を旅したあなたの肩の向こう地平を見つめて静かすぎる星たちの長い長い歌を聴
I am a wizard. Confirmed. All right, we are back. All right, so you all have arrived, have made your way down into this more water-filled area with rather unpleasant-looking streams and pools about. And as you approach,
I gotta ask Shakma, did you do a cool like surf slide down the cliffside?
Oh, you know it.
make a performance check.
You know it. Pure on like a guitar power slide down the.
Got a real good riff out of it. Good guitar
Oh, yeah.
sting.
If only I played
wanna
the
see
guitar.
I want to see the performance check to know how good it
Yeah,
was, or
yeah.
if you just fucking
Alright.
failed.
Alright. Let's
If you're
go.
doing this, we need a performance check.
Let's go. Oh no.
Oh gosh.
7.
Okay, so you watch as Shakma kind of gives like a watch this look and jumps down. He does a beautiful slide for like 4 or 5 feet, at which point he hits a rock and then proceeds to go down the remainder of it on his chest.
I will cast Gust to kind of give a little extra bit of wind to kind of soften the fall.
Oh, I thought you were about to maybe go faster.
And so it
I
begins,
can though.
or
Chloe
continues.
is actively trying to kill you. This is how it starts.
So Shakma will take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from his descent.
We're continuing the theme of terrain damage.
I've been here before, and she'll get a wand out soon and pretend she doesn't know how it works, and oh look, you're dead.
I
I
just
think
like that Shakma finally gets to be back on the sea, and then since setting foot on the land has just killed him.
Shockmaw gets up, rubs his snout again. This is why you gotta practice your entrances.
I want it noted that I definitely paid attention to the damage he's done to himself attempting to do an entrance, and will stick to my demure walking into places.
Oh my gosh.
To be fair, this is the only time you've seen me fail an entrance. The rest of the times you've seen me, I've absolutely nailed them.
Yeah, but most of them have ended up with us fighting something or killing something afterwards. I'm
No.
a machine that's learning. That's true.
Nah. We've only had one entrance that we've had to fight something afterwards.
That's not
Everything
bad.
else has been into taverns and or shops.
So, you folks find yourselves with a similar situation.
Oh, should we test the... Sorry. This unit would ask the group, should I test the limits of this creature with an illusion, or does the group wish not to proceed down this path?
Just go ham on it.
Very well.
Before you do that, let me take my position.
Alright, in which case, I'll just fire a firebolt at it.
Okay.
Yep, alright, okay. So, yep, my arm goes up, and you see the forearm and the side of it like split down a seam, and I'll
What's
just
the range? on fireball?
120 foot.
You are
More than enough.
That is, oh god, it's an 8, so never mind. Jeff.
So, Unit 32 says, I will test this, and fires wide.
And then looks at my arm and goes,
Everyone roll initiative.
As we're rolling initiative, Shockmaw looks over and says, I think your gyros are a bit off.
and I'll look and go,
Robot
I'll run
burn.
I'll run a diagnostic.
My
That is-
initiative is 12.
21.
11.
16.
I got a 10.
best dice result of the night for me.
Okay. Then Unit 32 will be going first for the 21.
And aiming from the left, moving slightly down, back onto the creature. That is a 17.
That will hit.
Very cool. For 8 fire damage.
All right. There's a bit of steam comes off of this watery creature.
Does it seem annoyed that it got hit, or does it seem like it does not care whatsoever?
It reacts as though it was hit, yes.
Okay, very good. Thank God, half of my spells now actually work.
Anything else, Unit 32?
Am I blocking anyone from getting through? No, not really. No, I'm going to stay there.
Okay. Its turn. It is going to come over here and it submerges itself.
Fantastic.
I'm assuming all the red is water.
Correct.
Okay.
Is the water like actually red for us, or is it just because the map?
A little bit of both. There's very clearly some, as I said, the water does not look very appetizing or
Clean.
refreshing in any way.
Just
I'm
sure this
assuming
water's sanitary.
It is
I'm
very
assuming
high
it's kind
clay
of,
content. The sediment's not settled, so it's murky.
I'm assuming it's kind of reflecting these red lights here. Whatever they are.
Well, those red lights are not actually there. That's the.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so it's submerged itself. Who's up?
That is Alexei.
Yeah, there we go. Nice. Landlocked. And I will give Shield of Faith another go.
Okay.
And hold. That's a bonus action, so I will hold my action for any reemergence to attack. But
Okay. So just if it appears, you wish to attack it?
within reach.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I want to swing if it's 50 feet away from me.
No, I see it's backed by Sonya. Ugh.
Best bit would be if that killed it somehow.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm going to smash the ground and
do. It is Sonya's turn. She is going to walk up behind you, and she
And
will
attack you.
say something in a language none of you understand. Whoop.
and get big.
And grow. Fern, it is your turn. And Sonya crosses the rocky bridge and suddenly becomes 12 feet tall.
All right. Let me first move 1, 2, 3. And I can't see anything at this point. Let me. Oh, I should have. Can I do anything to try finding where the creature went at this point in time?
You can try and make a perception check to see if you can figure out where it is.
All right. That will be an 18.
hard to tell. There's a lot of water,
Alright.
and you're not seeing any real distinctions amongst the various
Well, then
bits
I'll
of water
just
around you.
remain ready for action as I move forward to get closer, and that's it. Till we see something.
Okay. Cool, Ellie.
I would like to touch the water and cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Well, that's a 12 on the attack roll.
Okay, roll damage.
Six.
Okay. You reach your hand in, and there's the kind of and pulse of electricity.
Anything happen?
Pulse
Do we see
electricity.
any?
Just the pulse of electricity. You do not know if that had an effect or not.
I'm going to fly up. If I see anything that indicates, oh, this might be where it is, like from a bird's eye perspective, I'll point it out to the party, but otherwise I'm just gonna wait for my next round.
Okay. Shockmaw, bringing up the rear.
Are there rocks on the ground around me?
Yeah.
All right.
Is this becoming Shockmaw's rock throwing adventure? He's going to throw a rock at every.
It went in right around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Going to pick up a rock, and then using my knowledge of tides and water, going to attempt to figure out where the flow would put it, roughly, and then try and hit that bit with a rock.
Okay. Make a nature check.
All right. Uh, 14.
Okay. So you think you know where you believe it should end up based on these criteria, and you hurl the rock.
Can I get a ping where I think it is?
Based on what you are assuming, you believe it would probably be about here.
All right. I'm going to attempt to throw the rock there. 16.
Okay.
And as I throw the rock, I say, "I think it'd be there."
You guys see the rock go splush?
All right.
Unit 32, you're up.
Okay, so first thing I would like you to do, Andrew, is let me know if in the next turn, when the monster reappears and attacks people because it's doing sneaky bullshit, if it gets advantage on anything, because no, he doesn't. Also, when I hold my action, I can cast spells. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what you see is my arm is currently out, and then my other arm comes underneath it, and lightning shoots between them, and I wait. I'm going to hold my action until it re-emerges, then I'm going to shoot his ass.
So what spell are you holding?
Witch Bolt, level 2.
Okay.
That bolt.
He's charging his laser.
Yep.
Its turn.
I don't like being on a bridge.
Yeah, okay. So, you guys. Oh, no, that's not do that. You guys see it reemerge, coming out of the water here. So those of you who are holding your action may perform your action.
Alright.
21 to hit from me, Steve.
That'll hit.
10 to hit from me.
That will not hit.
For 11 lightning damage.
Okay.
Yes, I rolled a 10 and a 1.
Now I kind of wish I had saved my
the
shock maw.
The tether is
Is active.
between. Yeah. Okay, cool. And I think that ends my reaction, doesn't it? So. But that's not my reaction, that's just me using my action I held, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it's actually moving to here.
Okay.
Sonia and Alexei need to make strength saving throws.
Jesus fucking Christ. 6.
And Sonia got a 13. So you're both gonna fail.
Whew.
Beefy lady.
So you're both gonna take 15 bludgeoning damage. And you are restrained. And you are both unable to breathe.
It has engulfed them.
Yay!
Well, it's been fun, y'all.
But that is its turn. Alexei, it is your turn.
Yeah, cool. Can I, like, attempt to break free from that?
You can.
Hey. Is, dirty 20 on its strength roll.
Because you can hold your breath. You can hold your breath for a while, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
I was going to say, isn't it like a number of rounds equal to Constitution modifier or
It's
something
one,
like that?
1 plus your Constitution modifier. So she's got 4 rounds. She can hold her breath. I don't know how long.
I also had 4 rounds.
Yeah, so you two can both hold your breath for 4 rounds. You're good on that front.
Alright. And then that dirty 20 to break out.
You are free.
Awesome. Was that my action then?
Yes.
Or, okay. Yeah. No, I'm pretty well fucked. But carry on.
You have a bonus action.
I've got nothing to do with my bonus action. I don't have healing word, so.
You've got a movement action.
Okay, Tyler. I can't disengage as a bonus action like you, and I am at 7 health.
That's fair. That's fair.
So,
Or
Health. We need a emergency druid, I think.
Yep.
could they use a little help here, Fern?
Oh, don't worry. Next turn.
so Sonia will go. She will also attempt to break free. She will get a 21. So she will pull herself out of it. She will then. She will then action surge. Getting a... That is a 15, which will hit. So this is going to do... You know what, she's just going to go for it. She's going to speak again in a language you guys can't understand, and her sword will light up with fiery runes. So that's going to be... Really? You're not going to add up my dice for me? I appreciate that.
Math?
There we go. Well, one of them was under a button. I couldn't see the number, so I'm like, please add them for me. So that's going to be 17 points of damage. And it needs to make a saving throw. Which it... Oh, well, it fails. Okay. So you watch as it is now trapped in fiery shackles.
Trapped in fiery what?
Shackles.
Yeah. How does that boot feel when it's on the other foot?
Wow, that was far more effective than I would have expected. She's then also going to use her bonus action to second wind for 13. Okay.
An absolute beast.
She's done, Fern.
All right, Fern is going to quickly use cast. Oh gosh, where do I go? Cast me some healing word, which will have, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9 on, oh gosh, Alexei. And I'm within range. I'm staying put. I'm staying away, but I'm within range. So 9 plus 9 to you.
Spasiba.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action. Action, bonus. I'm going to throw some more rocks. So that is, oh man.
And you're calling this Shockmaw's rock throwing adventure?
All right. 12, 17.
That to hit?
Yes, to hit.
That hits.
All right. Only 4.
Okay. The rock impacts with its watery form. Kind of hits, slows, then drops.
All right.
Coeli.
At least
I'm gonna do. I want to do lightning lure or shocking grasp. They're basically the same. I'm gonna do lightning lure. So I can keep my distance. I probably should move my token, shouldn't I? Too far. There we go. Okay.
You have advantage on any attack.
Great! 14.
14 will hit.
Oh, thank goodness. Hey! 5!
Lightning crackles through its body. Anything else?
That's it!
Alright. Shockmaw?
Alright, I'm going to move and bonus action dash to get within range. I still have 15 feet of, or I can math, 25 feet of movement. but
Okay.
we're going to slash at it.
All right.
15?
15 will hit. Did you do that with advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
11, 16. 16 slashing damage. And then I'm going to say, "Come at me, ye salty son of an ocean wave." And then math this out.
And you do notice that with your strike, as well as you would have seen this with Sonya's as they were contact hits, that as some of the water splashes off, it kind of gets pulled away.
Okay.
But that looks really cool.
Okay, I'm going to start with a move here. And then I'm going to attempt to jump here without touching the water.
Okay. Make athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
We're going to go with athletics on this one. Because strength rogue. I'm not going to let that die. But
Abomination. Abomination.
I mean, that is an actual athletics check, not an acrobatics check
Yeah.
anyway. So
I mean, it depends how he's jumping.
19?
You clear. All right. Anything else from you, Shokma?
My last 5 feet of movement. Boom. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Unit 32. We are back to you.
Alright, well, here. And then I'm going to cast.
activate the tether.
Actually, are people free of the monster now? Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay, good. Didn't want to shock it
Yeah,
in case people were inside it, see?
appreciated.
Yeah, because, I've done real well at accidentally murdering the crap out of people with my spells. It was Witch Bolt last time, didn't want to do it this time. Alright, so let's grab a d12.
Maybe it's just sorcerers. Maybe just sorcerers really enjoy murdering our party.
It's because we never had any time, we never had to spend any time learning magic. Wizards are nice because they spend a lot of time in books, they're very bookish. And then sorcerers, because we can just do it, we just spend most of our time taking out how we're better than other people out on them by murdering them. They're all psychopaths, right?
A little trigger happy for sure.
So now I've disengaged like my railgun arms and I'm holding a lightning leash and I just close my hand and the pulse goes down and it takes 4 lightning damage.
Alright. Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else. That's an action, isn't it, to reactivate it? Yes.
Yep.
That's it. It doesn't cost a spell slot though, does it?
No.
No. Okay. Well, no. Nothing further from me.
Alright. Its turn. So first it burns and takes 4 fire damage.
Finally, something else is burning.
Yeah.
Something that's not Alexi is burning.
It will. I guess it's going to. Actually. It's going to free itself from the shackles because it's made of water. Unfortunate. And it will attack Sonya. She seems to be the bigger threat.
Okay. I was trying to bait it off of you guys.
With a 9 and a 9.
Never mind.
Well, that happened. Alexei.
It's hammer time.
Da-da-da-da.
Stop.
Natural 20.
Hits.
So-
I'm sensing a smite. I'm sensing a smite incoming.
Yes. Incoming fight. Nope. I'm wrong. I don't have advantage, right?
You do not have advantage anymore.
Yep. So, forget that. That's a 10.
Oh.
Oh no.
I got excited.
I got excited too. If somebody didn't keep fucking running away every time he was standing on the other side of the big thing from me.
That's rogues, man.
I mean, that's what I'm supposed to be doing, man. I can't very well take a lot of hits like you can.
Okay, I did that last fight. I took a lot of hits.
Least you could have done was give him that advantage.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Tell you what, I'll help you out this round.
Anything else, Alexei?
Nope. I'm just gonna go cry in the corner now, and
I'm just gonna go hold the dice and roll the 20 and weep gently.
oh, yeah, that's the one I
My dice
re-rolled,
gently weep.
and it came out a 5 on the reroll. So
You know what? Sonya will help you out. Sonya will
Oh.
move to the other side.
The DM feels so bad for your loss of a nat 20.
Big one, boys.
It's okay, because apparently she's going to roll a nat 20. So,
of course, Kasun, is the
Insult
only
to
competent
injury.
person in this party.
Yeah, Sonya actually is the best one in this party. And it's
Yeah.
I would
That's
rather have
intentional.
Alexi roll the nat 20.
so that will be 18 damage.
Oh gosh.
Good grief.
So when's the wedding, Willie?
When she forgives me for forgetting about her at the beginning of today's episode.
Yeah, that's gonna be it from her. Fern, your turn as Sonya takes another slash out of it, and the water kind of bisects off and then floats away back towards the portal.
All right, let me look to see if I can. How far I need to move forward to throw. Oh, I don't have to move but one space, so I'm gonna move a little bit forward. I'm like too much of a coward to go much further. And for first my attack action, I am going to throw a dagger. Let's see how this works. Oh, pretty okay. 21.
Yes.
All right. And that is 6 damage.
Okay.
And then with my, I'm just going to continue to
Smush.
use, so throw in that, and then I'm just going to be like, you know what's better than daggers? Magic rocks that I'm going to continue to throw for bonus actions. Because if you got rocks, use them. All right, 12.
That will not hit.
That doesn't hit. Well, the dagger was better this time around.
You skip the rock off the outside of it.
It's fine. Oh, that'd be nice. It was beautiful. I appreciated it.
I do love how Fern's
Stick the
MO
rock
is
off of
kind
a
of just
being.
like,
Yeah, just this. Band-aids, band-aids over here. Just worry about that.
Coeli, it is your turn.
is anyone inside the water right now?
Nope.
Okay, just double checking. Lightning lore.
All right.
I highly doubt a 7 will hit.
You would be correct.
Unfortunate that. But you know what? Hang on. I've got some cool sorcery point deals. Let me find that. Where's that thingamajig? Where's that ding dang ability I've got?
You burn 2 to cast another spell.
Yeah. I thought it was 2, but I wanted to confirm.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that to try to cast Lightning Lure again.
Okay.
Much better. A dirty 20.
That will hit.
4.
All right. Bzz. Do you wish to attempt to lure it anywhere?
Sure, why not? Just whoop.
I'm gonna try to lift it.
That's typically what the spell says, but I'm open to suggestions.
I mean, it goes towards her.
Yeah.
Not sure because that would either be directly into Sonya or up.
Yeah. Pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line toward you.
Oh yeah, so basically you just pull it into Sonya.
Yeah.
So it kind of splashes her with wetness. Shockmaw. What do you wish to do with your turn?
We're gonna do that and then attempt to jump here.
Shockmaw's getting a hell of a workout during this fight.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you'll be calling him Frogmaw. That's a dirty 20.
You make the leap.
Alright. And then we're going to attack it.
You have advantage because there's a large Sonya on the other side.
Is there? I didn't quite see that.
If only she were larger, she'd be more noticeable.
That's a dirty 20.
Have to find a way to stack enlarge effects. See if we can get her to huge.
I feel like every man in the world would be interested in that spell.
14 slashing.
All
And you know what? We're gonna bonus action 2-weapon fighting with the dagger. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
I need to grab a d4 because I never expected to actually attack with the dagger.
Attack her with it, yeah.
Six damage, piercing.
How did you get above 4 damage on a D4?
Because
It was a crit.
Oh, okay. That would make sense.
Yeah, that's the same dice that rolled the nat 20 the other time. You were getting. I like you. I like you, friend.
Yeah, those are known as loaded dice.
Give that dice a promotion.
If you are done, Shockmaw, we are back to Unit 32.
That goes up in front of me again. I can't see it. Lightning. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay, never mind. I'll be back in half an hour when I find that bastard. This is why I bought the rolling tray.
Too dramatic of a roll.
Yeah, well, got excited. Right, well, I'm not counting that because it was a 12, but. Okay, wish I had counted that. Okay, it takes 3 lightning damage. Fell off the edge of the desk. You never count the floor dice.
Alright, anything else?
Not from me.
I like that Unit 32's entire turns have just become
Yeah, it's going.
no movement, nothing else, just...
Yeah. I'm just going to shock it into submission because I don't have to roll to hit and I don't have to burn spell slots. We got one more of these fights ahead of us, so I'm saving my stuff.
I mean, it's also officially nighttime now. We might want to like set up camp after this fight.
Well, you
Maybe
officially
not
have
here.
a basically dead dwarf. So,
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, I can't redo my turn, can I? So
Yeah. No.
we won't do that. Right, next turn I'll blow some stuff if we're taking a rest afterwards.
So it's going to move like so. It is going to give her an attack of opportunity, though. She will hit. She will do a whopping... No. I thought that was a 1. That was not a 1. That was a 7. So that's going to be 13 points of damage. But it was going over there so that the two of you, Alexi and Shakma, can make strength saving throws.
Strength roll, go. $15.
Alexi? You roll a 1?
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
Okay. Shakma is pushed out of its body. Alexi takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage, is restrained, and unable to breathe.
Yes.
That is its turn. Alexi, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm going to attempt to strength my way out of it. 16.
You are free.
Awesome. And then do Jack All.
I guess she will move in. And hits. For 12 more points of damage. Fern.
Right, first I'm gonna move. Oops. To here. And then you said I am going to, unfortunately, just a level 1, but casting Heal Word to Alexei for 5 points of healing. So at least they'll keep you limping for 2 seconds, maybe.
Yep.
And you know, daggers or rocks. I'm gonna do my bonus action again, just to keep those rocks coming. And 13.
Will not hit.
Bump bump. That's it.
Alright. So I've narrowed down the letter of the day to one of two. Either T for terrain or R for rocks.
Coeli, it is your turn.
Lightning Lure.
All right.
19.
Will hit.
4.
Wait,
Four. All right. It is lightning. Do you wish to dampen Sonya some more, or no?
We all know she does. No. Oh yeah. Woo.
Like wet t-shirt contest without the contest.
Oh no, mine is definitely the wettest. That is
That's
how
because Sonya's here.
works, right?
Are we competing over who's the wettest for Sonya?
No, we're competing over who has the wettest T-shirt, which is clearly me.
I'm definitely going to go with
Decided
Alexi.
twice.
I have no words for what's
I
going on.
think we've broken Andrew.
So, is that everything from Coeli?
I'm gonna do that sorcery point deal and Do lightning lure again, just to get a little extra damage on it.
All right.
So are you pulling it 10 feet or no?
Well,
I'm actually gonna move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna move a little closer to it and fly up here.
Okay.
And that's a 15 on the dice,
Yes.
and another 4 for damage.
All right. You lash out with your lightning lure. It is zapped as the electricity crackles around it, and it kind of turns to steam, and all of it gets sucked back in through the portal.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little mad. I'm doing lots of damage to these things and not getting the last hits.
Hey, at least you did damage this fight. You know how much damage I did this fight?
But you soaked a lot of damage, quite literally.
No, I didn't. I really
Oh.
didn't.
But you managed to not suffocate.
I thought your t-shirt was the wettest.
twice. And you had the wettest t-shirt. We all know, compared to the muscular, probably quite attractive lady who's 12 foot tall, not wearing and so on, versus the hairy, small dwarf, we all want to see that guy with the wet t-shirt. You know that's the guy I'm rooting for.
You
That's
can
how-
Some
see
people
the
are into
lines
bears.
of my armor underneath that t-shirt.
Yeah, let's go. Well, we
Does
did
the
it.
water change?
No.
No.
Does the portal do the same thing? Is it still pulsing the same thing?
Yep. It has been the whole time and is still doing so.
I'm assuming this
I'm
one
gonna
is
know what's
linked to
happening.
the elemental plane of water.
I mean, you can make an Arcana check and find out.
That is a 21.
Yes.
And same deal if I touch it. Same deal with the portal feels solid. My hand
Yep.
doesn't go through it.
Correct. It feels cool to the touch.
Okay. Does anything about the way that the ground was shaking, etc., change or feel different?
Nope.
Okay. Well, also it is nighttime, and everyone is mega wounded. So I'm imagining we should probably try and take a rest here.
I am going to go back to the top of that ridge that Shockmaw so entertainingly fell down. And I'm going to go the fuck to sleep.
And I will follow him when we
Yeah.
get up there. Around the party, I'm going to cast an alarm. Do I have the spell slot for it? I do have the
Do
spell
you?
slots for it. I used all level 2 spell slots, not level 3. Not level 3, level 1.
I was about to
So,
say level 3. Okay.
If I had level 3 spells, those things wouldn't have lasted half as long. I'm currently playing a sorcerer when it's bad. In a level, it'll be really fun.
I was about to say, he gets level 3, we get fireballs.
Yeah, you do get fireballs in your face.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to cast alarm around the group, and the trigger condition for it is anything larger than a critter.
Okay.
And the alarm will go off in my head so as not to disturb the party if, say, a large angry dog walks across or something that I can just scare off. Because I only need to be stationary for like 4 hours, so I don't care if stuff annoys me, and I'm going to enter Sentinel's watch and just deactivate.
Okay.
Did the twisty bullocks change at all, or is it still?
It still seems to
the
be
same.
doing what it's doing.
I have a feeling nothing will change until we get the 3 portals, changed, and then we need to go investigate it once we've taken down the portals.
So I'm worried about one of two things happening. One, these portals are supposed to tether this storm.
Yep.
And what that geologic event was the southernmost portal getting destroyed or something along those lines.
We'll find
And
out
so
when we all die.
we're now untethering this storm and unleashing it on the world.
But
Or
the
these
siphon
are powering-
direction is wrong for that. because it's siphoning power from the elemental planes
to the storm.
Yes. My understanding from what Andrew was saying is we are going from Ring to Twisty Bollocks in terms of power instead of from Twisty Bollocks to Ring.
I like how it is canonically Twisty Bollocks now.
Not a fan, honestly. Yeah, no further actions, so I will take a long rest if I'm allowed.
Shockmall's tired after all of this jumping, so.
Also, as you guys were attempting to take a look at the Twisty Bollocks again to notice any changes, you did notice that there is also a beam that extends to the west of you.
Yep,
Okay.
We should check that out.
I mean,
You're next.
Which would be the
After a
other
nap.
one we
Yeah,
saw initially.
yeah. Which would be the western one that we initially saw, yeah.
Can I click the long rest button?
If you're taking a long rest, certainly.
Okay.
All right.
Fantastic.
Before bedding down, I would like to offer some assistance with my Gust cantrip of drying out any clothes that people got soaked.
Shockmall will take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that assistance.
We have a makeshift blow dryer situation going on.
Yeah. It's like when you get off a water ride at a theme park and they have a dryer afterward.
Okay. Your night passes, for the most part, uneventfully, apart from the periodic shaking of the ground, whistling of the wind, the general feeling that you're in a nightmarish landscape.
I can imagine it's not particularly relaxing, but it's also better than having one hit point, so...
Yeah.
Just wondering, how low did you get? What was your lowest that you got?
The lowest that I got was 7. But that was after Fern's heal for 9. And the ravine would have killed me if it hadn't been for my lay on hands.
Yeah, the lowest I got was 8, so I was right there with you. And then Fern helped me up.
That ravine did an absolute number on me. The one thing I am not is tough, and that was like...
I mean, that's not the one thing that you're not.
Yeah.
It's one of the many things you're not.
Well, true, but stat-wise, given that my stat line is +3, +2, +4, +3, -1, +4, I am still not tough, and I took a bit of damage.
Not tough with that +2.
Yeah,
You were just as tough as Shockmall.
I was like, that's quite a
You
chunk
are
out of me. Yeah,
just as tough as Shockmall.
Yeah, but I don't wear armor, so like.
Neither does he.
Yeah, but what's your AC?
15.
Yeah, superior to mine by a good margin. Right, I am ready to move on if the party is. What are you doing, Pebbles?
Yeah. To the western thing.
To the western tether.
To the western!
Roll that d6.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, no d6?
I didn't say
No, you
that.
just
I
gotta
said
pull the table.
hold on.
He's got to pull up the table, man.
No,
Oh.
As long as it doesn't flip the table, I think we're fine.
Something else.
What is your cat doing? I thought it was climbing the...
Yeah, she is. She's in a really... Pebbles gets in these little moods where she's really fucking annoying, and she's doing it right now. And she purrs really loudly while she's doing it too, because she's happy, because she knows she's actually driving me mental. King of this.
I didn't know I was a cat.
What you thought it was?
So, Sonia, in the morning, brings your attention to your map.
The one with the X's on it, or the regular one? The
The one
treasure
with the
map?
X's. You don't actually have a regular map. You,
Yeah.
the players, do because you understand the general layout of the world. The only
Okay.
physical map you have is the one with the X's. But she points out that you guys went there and there. And the new thing you're seeing is over here. And the one you originally saw was over here.
Ah, there are
Gotcha.
4.
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to just continue with the circuit
Nope.
instead
that's
of traveling through the eye of the storm.
I would like to ask her what her point is with bringing that up.
Well, you mentioned there were only 3 locations, and based on our travel, I believe there are actually 4.
Gotcha.
It would seem that new evidence would support that.
I will say that I feel like our characters would have gotten that they were 4, but the way it was described definitely sounded like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was the west and the east. You went east. Then there was one north of you. Then you went north. And there was one to the west of you.
I don't get that, but I don't think I ever will, so it's fine. There are 4. Let's go
Yeah.
to the other ones.
Yeah.
It's because
So-
it's a
Like we did 2 in one day, we'll do 2 the second day. No problem.
I get it. It's fine. I am never going to visualize them. I'm just dyspraxic. When you say west and east, I have to genuinely think really hard about which way that is.
That is neither west nor east.
Well, yeah, but
That's
on the
not
map,
that's not even
south,
north. That's just
north,
up.
north, south, east, and west. Every time you say east, I think west first, and then I have to think about it and then correct it. Same as if you ever tried to get me to write something and it has a P, a D, an S, or an L in it. I'll write it backwards before I write it forwards.
What helps me out, I don't know if this will help you out, but I remember California's on the west coast. And so I just think
Yeah,
of a map,
now
and I
I
know
will still
California's that.
and I will still get it backwards because that's what a learning disability is.
Fair.
Yeah.
all right. So you are headed the long western travel.
Yeah. You want me to roll the 6-sided cube of fate?
If you're still point man,
Am I still point man, team?
Well, given the way my dice have been rolling tonight, it shouldn't be me.
That's a 3.
Another earthquake?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Right, so
so dexterity saving throws, except for the bird, because you can just flap your wings if the ground falls out from under your feet.
well, it's one better
Well,
this
I
time.
can also make one in case I need to catch somebody.
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got an 11, so how much damage was that? 12. I'll just go ahead and do that to myself real quick. There we go, sorted.
Oh gosh.
I think we might have all failed again.
6.
6, 12. Tim, what did you get, Tim? 3.
Ti-
So what did you get, Abby?
19.
19. Okay.
I got a 10.
Actually, it was a natural 19, so plus whatever my mod is. I think it's 3, but
Whatever.
Okay.
Look at us rolling so high on the dice, we don't have to care about modifiers.
So, all right. So what I think happens here is unfortunate for a couple people, but Coeli, you're able to catch Fern before she can fall. Alexi, you are caught by Sonia.
Okay.
Unit 32 in Shakma, no one catches you.
No, I will fall like a ton of half a ton of steel. Should and will take 12 damage.
Destroying whatever's underneath you and taking no damage yourself whatsoever?
You
I would love that.
you will take 16 points of damage, not 12.
I'll do 4 more.
Man, I would love to have one more level right here so I could just reaction and take half the damage.
Yeah. Also, literally half health by that.
Yeah, same. You said 16?
And what was the? I missed the. Did I get any damage, or was I just safely caught?
You were safely caught. Basically, the ground shook, and as it split, Coeli was able to grab you, and Sonya grabbed Alexi.
Well, I guess we're doing this again. I'm going to tie a rope around my waist, tie a rope around Prima's waist, and just start climbing.
I would come down, grab the other end of the rope, and bring it back to the top, so you at least have like a rappelling line or a belay line to like not fall too far again.
I mean, I would assume that the two strong people at the top could pull them up, essentially.
Yeah.
It's an excellent thing that I'm the one falling down with you.
All right.
God, that hurt.
Alright, so fortunately I'm a ranged caster, so stuff hasn't
Unfortunately, I have no ranged ability.
Hey, Shakma.
I can use the diadem Healy points.
I can throw rocks and ice knives.
So
If
you
I
know,
remember
Pick up my
correctly,
long
your-
rest.
If I remember correctly, your diadem does take sorcery points,
Yes.
so
hey.
Fine by me if you're at half health.
But see, Alexi, you got saved.
Yeah. Just once more, Sonya doing the thing that I can't do, and making me pointless.
Not the point.
She is a woman, Tim. She is better than you by default.
At everything, apparently.
How close are?
She just rolled well.
I find that save rolls betray me every time, but my offensive rolls are fine.
So, Prima, you've got ranged spells, right?
Yes, all of them.
All right, cool. I'm gonna use that one of the sorcery points for the 2d4 healing on Shakma for now.
oh, thank you.
We'll see how the rest goes if I use more.
Do you want to roll that, or do you want me to roll that?
Doesn't matter.
I should just be able to stay at range and be
Healing
fine.
me for 6. We'll take
The
it.
next
Cool.
monster will teleport onto me and one-shot me, and I'll cry.
I'd say pick up. Let's see, 6. Pick up another 5. I'll touch you.
Not just yourself.
No, not just myself.
How generous.
He doesn't
Touch-
need to
touch
have
me or
he's
touch
still full
Prima?
health.
I missed the start of that sentence.
5.
What a giver.
Yeah, but to who?
To Shakma. The,
Okay.
the one who doesn't have ranged damage. And,
I'm really feeling the love here. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're a good. You be good crewmates.
I'm going to be doing the World of Warcraft mage thing for the next thing, where I go, oh, I lost half my health bar. Everyone get the fuck away from me.
Ice Nova. Ice Nova.
Yeah.
Ice Nova.
I play Fire Mage, so you just start pyroblasting stuff until it stops moving. That's your defensive mechanism.
All right,
I, I fully expect Primo, when she dies, to explode. Her cord is just.
Probably a minor black hole opens.
So,
Good thing Kumeli's got range.
as you're progress continues, and you see the gradual trail becoming more visible on your progress. It leads you up the rocky terrain to what appears to be a large... It's almost like a bridge of broken rock up on a high vantage point. Way down below, you can see pools of lava.
I think this one's going to be rough for Coeli. I'm getting air elemental vibes up at this one.
There is the same portal that you have all become used to seeing at this point, with a figure that appears to be made of living air.
I would like to fly up within 10 feet of this, creature, elemental, whatever, and just see what it does first, for once.
I would like to move within 120 feet of it.
I think you're okay.
So you're just gonna fly up?
Mhm.
Is it currently on
Hey,
the ground, or
stop.
is it in the air?
How's the weather?
So are you staying up in the air? Or are you closer to the ground?
I'm. You said that they were like what, 10, 15 feet ish generally?
Yeah, they're large. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably hovering at about 15 feet then.
Okay. So at first it does nothing as you get closer. It doesn't seem to react much to you at all until you get to within that 15-foot range, at which point it moves towards you aggressively. You can see that it has that same kind of trail pull. Basically it looks as though the wind is being blown at it and it's kind of leaving a trail behind. But as you get within that 15 feet, it does move at you.
Well, I fly a little bit out of its way.
If I see that, I'm just going to look at the party and say permission to engage. Okay, magic missile level 2.
As
Straight
he's
at it.
prepping
I'm not messing around anymore. So I will cast magic missile 2nd level at the creature.
Okay.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shit. 13, 16 damage.
Okay. So the magic missiles slam into it. It seems hurt by the attack. Yep. But
Was your cat just on top of your monitor? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I just saw him reach up over his monitor and come down with a cat.
Yeah, she was on top of the.
Oh, okay.
She's actually genuinely starting to really piss me off. She gets like this, and it's just like, dude, fucking chill, please. Sorry.
I love her.
I love her too.
Pebbles.
I love her very, very much. She is my best friend. However, she gets these little bursts of energy where she's like, "Hey Sam, you know all that stuff you like your Warhammer, you really treasure. It'd be a shame if someone knocked it off." She did, so my guys were all here, right? They're just chilling, and she was literally on my lap a moment ago, and I had the D20s on, and she was just going, she was looking at me. So she thought I couldn't notice, and then she was knocking them off the table. She's only doing it because it annoys me. Right, sorry, continue.
Relatable, though.
All I was going to say is that as we're at a point that initiative would now be rolled, is when we're going to take our pause with combat initiating on this one. And,
Fair enough.
and we will reconvene next week, provided we have everyone.
Yep, I'll be there.
As far as I know.
That should be good.
Sweet.
Should be good. Yep.
Then yes, then next week we will continue the ongoing travel around the island.
The ongoing elemental combat.
Yes, where we see where it goes from here.
So
So
which one?
those of you out in
Sorry.
Euroland, thank you for joining us. It's been fun, and we'll see you next week.